month, man, for a membership of $10 per game for new season ticket members. All fans are welcomed as the Rattlers return at 100% capacity in the newly transformed Phoenix Suns Arena. Call 602-379-8274 today. Don't wait. Arizona Rattlers strike back.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100-plus degrees. 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harman Solar today. Harman Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harman Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmansolar.com. Harman Solar is an REC certified solar professional.
Thank goodness it seems like the worst is over, but is your business back to pre-COVID numbers? Hi, Bruce Jacobs here to invite you to take advantage of a great opportunity to promote that you are open and ready to serve with our affordable Open for Business advertising package. You'll only spend hundreds but reach thousands of potential new customers. Just go to 1580thefanatic.com, click the link for the Open for Business package. This offer will not last long. The Open for Business package on 1580 The Fanatic. Now let's all get back to business.
Mortgage rates are nearing all-time lows. Now is the time to refinance or purchase a home and take advantage of the low-rate environment. District Lending can help. We are a local mortgage broker that's been helping Arizona homeowners for years. We have rates into the low twos on certain products, and we never charge any lender fees. Call or text 480-694-7890, or you can check out our rates at districtlending.com/rates. NMLS ID 1835285, Equal Housing Lender.
Live from the Harman Solar Studios in Scottsdale.
This is KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Thursday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil in there pushing the buttons, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live in the Harman Solar Studios in Scottsdale. And how about that? How about that? Now, I know everybody has talked about last night's Suns win until they're blue in the face. You know, we don't have to belabor the point. Okay, one of you guys has to turn off your music. Now, if somebody was a professional, they would have known to turn theirs down once he started playing his, or maybe would have already had headphones on. I'm just saying.
Hey, Suns win!
And you probably could have let him know you were going to do that. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, so now what do we want to talk about?
Suns win!
Yeah, I know. I'm very excited. Very, very happy about it. That was great. It was almost damn near boring towards the end. They were almost up by 30 points.
I mean, what a way to go in there to Los Angeles and finish this off. Just like I was talking about on the air yesterday. I think we both were talking about it. This team needs to go in there and not let the Clippers take this to a game 7. And that's exactly what they did. They were there with a mission. How about Jay Crowder? I mean, he came out last night. He showed up putting 20 points in, or 19 points in. He gave all of that opportunity. What?
I feel like how Phil gets his headphones on, comes in and fades yours down instead of his, which is one I'd wanted faded to, but now it's too late. Well done, Phil. Nicely done.
Anyway, gave great opportunities for the rest of the team to step up. And I mean, I don't even need to say anything about CP3. Honestly, can the guy do anything more than what he did last night?
He's a flopaholic, but 41 points. I mean, seriously, if all he ever did was flop, then you'd be like, yeah, you're just a flopper. Well, but if you flop and get 41 points, you're a hell of a player and a gamesman.
Well, and look, that's part of the current modern NBA. Everybody flops. LeBron is the king of all the floppers. That's why they call him King James, because he flops better than anybody else in the league. But CP3 is playing the game. But look, for him to take this team on his shoulders and to deliver a victory last night the way he did, it was just a spectacular night for Phoenix Suns fans everywhere.
Yeah, it was an incredible night for Chris Paul. And boy, I tell you what, I have stood up for Patrick Beverly for the last time. But to be fair, he did, he did flop a lot. He did kick out. He did those things. He did that
Patrick Beverly.
overly sold. I'm talking about CP3.
Oh, because
You
you,
know.
started by saying you've stood
Yeah,
up
I
for
stood up
Patrick
for-
Beverly.
Well, what he did there when he headbutts Booker, I do believe that was accidental. Some of the other things he did in that series, I don't think he meant to hurt anybody. But last night,
Well, he meant to
during the-
hurt Chris Paul at the end there.
Well, that was like a girly push, and then you
Was
wait.
it the way his head snapped back?
Well, you wait till the guy's back is turned. That was without any sort of honor. So up yours, Patrick Beverly. I ain't gonna stand up for you no more.
I love what the Coyote said on social media. Good morning, everybody, except for you, Patrick Beverly.
And that's fair. But outside of him losing his cool, and yeah, he's a jackhole. He would always get in a little with people. But hey, listen, that's a Draymond Green kind of thing. And when he's your guy, it's not as annoying. In fact, you look at Chris Paul. When he's your guy, he's not as annoying. But a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like to play with him. He's just the kind of personality that you got to find a very specific fit for. And now he has it with the Phoenix Suns. So, it was funny because after they tossed Patrick Beverly, he was like you would think that he just dropped 5 threes in a row. He was celebrating like he did something amazing there. So yeah, all right. Chris Paul finally finds his way to the NBA Finals. It's a great story. Kind of a weird hug there with him and Coach Williams. There is just like all of a sudden is just like he had his little 10-year-old boy. He's like there, rubbing his head was kind of weird.
I don't.
There's nothing wrong with a good scalp massage between competitors.
I don't mind what Monty Williams did. That just shows you
it. Just kind of
how much this
weird.
team has bonded together, how much they've rallied around each other, and how close this team is, how much they love each other and are willing to go to battle with each other. I don't mind that
I'm
at all.
not saying it's wrong or I mind, but when you see a grown ass man in the arms of another grown ass man, and he's just basically like grabbing your head like you would a child and pat, and in there like in a long ass embrace, it's kind of like, okay, break. Come on, now, break. Okay, that's good. Other people to celebrate, and I get it. It was nice, I guess.
Yeah. No, it was a great win. I am so elated. Again, I said going into this whole postseason, for me, this is all just icing on the cake. Icing on the cake, man. And this icing is wonderful today. Wonderful.
Billy from Phoenix says, "Hold me, Jeffrey." No. If I was the coach, I'd be like, okay. Oh, this is happening. All right, Chris. Okay. I think that's probably what's being said by the coach. Okay, Chris. Okay. Well, okay.
Like he was patting him to let him go, and
Okay.
Chris just wasn't taking the cue.
Now's a good time. Oh, there you go. Never get. Now is it. You're very sweaty on the head. I can't touch you there anymore. Let me pat your back some more to get some of that off. Okay. Is it Lil Wayne need a little dap? Dap up Lil Wayne there, would you? Is that who that guy is?
That was Lil Wayne. Yes.
Lil Wayne.
He's got money.
Yeah.
And I don't believe it's Little Wayne. I believe it's Lil Wayne.
Yeah, there's no T in Lil.
Lil.
Mm-hmm. There's also no shampoo in Lil Wayne. What the hell is up with that? Just didn't look good.
Well, there's a reason
look
why he
good.
was wearing a hat to the occasion.
Yeah.
And
He had the hat dreads.
he did have the hat.
Broke Billy Crystal's heart last night. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's what you get for being a Clippers fan. A lot of misery, a lot of heartbreak, and now for us, we're like, woo, we haven't been there for a while, and it's great. And for the poor Clippers, man, if you really want to know, the Clippers, that poor organization, that they just can't seem to ever get there. Suns have been there, haven't won one yet, but the Suns have been there. The Clippers, it's like they're cursed.
And after this series, I really have no sad feelings or regretful feelings for the Cloppers of LA. I'm going to start calling them the Cloppers. They didn't congratulate the Phoenix Suns. They didn't wish them well. They didn't shake hands.
Yeah.
I mean, after the game, Boy George was walking off. And yeah, I said Boy George. That's exactly what I meant.
Do you really want to hurt
He was just
me?
taking his sorry ass down the hallway to the locker room because he didn't want to shake anybody's hands. He didn't want to congratulate anybody. He's a poor sport, and he's a terrible loser, by the way. He's a terrible loser. saying things like, well, if Kawhi was here, this would have been a different series. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so sad for you. You make me
Right.
sick.
But to be fair, that's actually probably true. It would have been a much tougher series and might
How
have
about
gone
this?
a different way.
Look, the Phoenix Suns beat us. They win upright and they move on. Congratulations to them. It's too bad Kawhi wasn't here. I think this would have been a different series. See, that's the way a good loser goes about it.
Well, of course, there's always better ways of wording things.
Well, I'm just
And-
going to take my ball and go home. I'm boy, church. I'm going to go pound.
The calendar tells the story from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. And if your team has injuries, that doesn't put an asterisk on the team who's winning. That just is your explanation for why you did not win. It should not be an excuse. It's an explanation for why your team is not as good as it could be right now. But I don't think it's very becoming to say, well, those guys wouldn't have won if we hadn't had hurt people. Well, how about this? Maybe you work on maybe stretching out a little bit before the game. Maybe your asses wouldn't be all cramped up and hurt and getting injured left and right. Maybe if you took care of yourselves better, maybe you weren't out drinking tequila at night before a game or something like that. Maybe working a little more on your own, stretch that Achilles, do that, just do a little, and less of this. Maybe if you were taking better care of yourself, you wouldn't be in this position. Now, I get it. Sometimes it's a guy steps on another guy's foot, and then all of a sudden, you got a little twitchy twitch there. You got a little injury. Bleep happens. But you know what? That bleep happens. It happened to the Suns as much as it could happen to somebody else. So stop whining because your guys were injured.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
this is not a legit finals because we don't have the superstars there because they got hurt.
pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I saw Reggie Jackson out there congratulating the Phoenix Suns.
yeah, he was all right.
I think I saw
That guy's a
him,
class act.
and I
Although he did cry like a biatch.
well, I
but-
mean,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
no,
I mean,
I'm
this-
sorry. No, I don't like it.
that is a
Cry, baby.
competitor right there that got his heart broken again. But listen, enough of that. I'm just saying this guy at least showed some class by going out there and congratulating the winner. That's what you do as a good sport.
Sure, absolutely. Now, Patrick Beverly couldn't because he got tossed, and he deserved to be tossed. Absolutely deserved to be tossed. I don't know. Does anybody know? Has anything come out yet? Is it just because he stared at him? Is it just because Chris Paul stared at him, or did he say something?
We don't particularly know. So now that you guys have got all that out of your system,
Really?
you guys are
There's more.
practically. Oh, there's
Here
more.
we
Okay, so
go.
then
Why
I'll
don't you just keep
wait.
your stupid face shut, Phil. This is not for you. This is for Suns fans.
Oh, okay, cool.
Members only.
Patrick Beverly, you do see that there's some little comment that CP3 makes to him before they intersect, even though there's no. I believe he dapped up whoever else was on the Clippers, whoever was on the Suns. He gave him the side stank eye. Patrick Beverly had an outstretched arm a little bit. He was ready to. They like, oh, let's like you guys are one. I'm checking out of the game, what have you. And then CP3 just gives him that side eye, like, I don't need you. He does the Tom Brady of, oh, I don't need to acknowledge you right now. Get out of here, you annoying little pest. And then-
Okay, and let's say that was really actually enough to deserve a confrontation.
wasn't.
But if it was, you don't push a guy from behind. You tap him on the shoulder, or you spin him around and you get in his face. But you pushed him like a girl pushes like a girl, in a girl fight. It was
No.
like he tried to start a girl fight.
I will completely acknowledge that it was the wrong action to reproach or get back to CP3, but to make CP3 and put him in a statue emblazoned in gold and bronze and what have you,
What?
to have him just be the poster child of, oh, what did he do? He did nothing to deserve it. That's
Who
a
said
bit
that?
much.
Who said
That's
that?
a bit much.
Who said that?
Everybody's saying, oh, Peyton or Chris Paul today. He's unbelievably, and Patrick Beverly, he nearly took his kneecaps out. How dare he even go forward and do anything about
Took his kneecaps out.
yeah,
I don't know what Phil's
they're
talking
they're
about right
so worried about CP3 just saying,
Oh,
oh,
yeah, he gave him a
gosh.
good case of whiplash.
You're not going to find that here, but look, that was just a cowardice move on Patrick Beverly's part. He lost his emotions. As a matter of fact, congratulations to Patrick Beverly for coming out and admitting the
Yes,
fact
he did
that
apologize.
he acted stupidly and foolishly, and it was his fault. And he congratulated the team and wishes them well as they move on. Other than that, that was just a cowardly move. I don't care. This guy's been dishing out enough crap on the floor to fill up 4 or 5 bags of manure. Are you giving me give me a break? He broke Devin Booker's nose.
Not on purpose.
He's been dancing whenever Chris Paul went down. He
Yeah,
dances
that should
over
have got
him.
a technical.
You know, you can take as much as you give, my friend. And if you can't, then get the hell off the hardwood.
Good point, because he does talk a lot out there on the floor. He does talk a lot of garbage. So if he couldn't take Chris Paul talking garbage, then yeah, that just shows him as a punk ass bitch.
Did you see though the apology and it said CP3 emotions got the best of me last night, gang. My bad, wasn't meant for you. Congrats on making it to the finals. Best of luck. The one that sticks to me, and I still have yet to fully understand what it means. My bad wasn't meant for you.
Meant for who?
Precisely. It made
Chris
no
Paul or
I there was no other person that was in the vicinity for that shove. It wasn't like he shoved him, meaning to shove Frank Kaminsky, who did nothing for CP3. He was standing right there in front.
Frank Kaminsky didn't do anything but do a beer bomb last night.
Yeah,
and
I don't
chuck the can over into Avondale.
Did he even play? It says
Yeah.
here,
No, but
he did
he's-
not play.
No. Look at him. He's on the court, literally first row, just right there. He pushes
Well, I know
CP3,
it-
and he does nothing.
Stuff like that.
He does absolutely nothing for CP3's back in that fight.
Fed Fan says Monty Williams' hug wasn't as weird as Clippers owner Steve Ballmer feeling up his compadre. Yeah, what the hell was that? So there he is. He's standing there and he's grabbing the thighs of each man on either side, and his hand is like squeezing thigh going right up to their groin area. And even they were like kind of pushing, like, what the hell, dude? What the hell, dude? What do you? Why is this happening? You're like, hey, buddy, you want to go see a game? Hey, sounds like fun. We might even get to this game 7. Sounds good. In the car home. I don't know what the hell that was. Why would he do that? Why was he grabbing my thigh like that?
It was a quiet ride home.
I was just really I may need to pull over.
Jeff, he was just trying to ramp up the energy in the arena, one thigh at a time.
Well, he was ramping up there. If you watch the video, you can see them kind of like, come on, man. Why are you doing this? That was the most disturbing thing I think I saw last night. Yes, Fed Fan, you're absolutely correct on that.
I got a text last night. My granddaughters and my son and went out to greet the Phoenix Suns. When
Yeah,
they
I
came
saw
home.
those pictures.
Yeah, and so Brooke told she had a text. Hey, Papa, guess what? I touched Jay Crowder's hand. So there you go.
Did you tell her to cover her eyes?
Right there.
Yeah, gotta
She
be
touched
careful.
Jay Crowder's hand. How exciting is that?
Might get some of Paul George's eyeball DNA on it. So SOL texts in, says, everybody calm now? Yeah, we're calm. Well, I mean, for as much as we're ever calm. Mr. Wilbur says, called it. I am 0 for 6 in calling the over-under. Damn proud. Let's go, Suns.
I think you picked the under last night.
Yes, I did. What was
But
it?
you did that.
Was
It was
over
over.
under.
Oh, it was over.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because they went up
Yeah.
to 130.
233. Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, we need to have that guy pick the under and pick the Suns to be swept by
Yeah.
whoever comes out of the Eastern Conference, just to
Yeah.
make sure that the juju.
Well, not only that,
doesn't-
we need Jeffrey to continue
Yeah.
on his losing streak as
I'll-
well.
I'll make sure and counter in the right direction. But Mr. Wilbur and I, we helped the Suns win with our bad picks.
You know what's interesting about this too is everybody was on the Luka Doncic. He's the second coming of the greatest thing since sliced bread. Luka Doncic. He's going to be an NBA superstar. And guess what? Who's the first round pick that is now going to the finals first before Luka Doncic? Somebody tell me his name.
Trae Young.
Nope. Nope. It's DeAndre Ayton, my friends.
Yeah, that guy. Blissful Hayes now has the least popular text you're going to hear today.
Okay.
Asterix, Western Conference champs with an asterisk. Is it a man card violation for the Suns to beat 3 teams with their opponent's best player hurt? First off, going in, I'll say, yeah, the Lakers were beat up, but their best player was on the floor. I don't know if you're going to say that Anthony Davis was the best player, or you're going to say LeBron was, but going in there, LeBron was okay, but Anthony Davis was still a little dinged, right? So their best player was there.
Oh, for 2 games. Yeah.
Okay, go
Wonderful.
on. I mean, I'm talking about right off the bat, right off the start.
Yeah, for 2
You
games of the
start-
entire series.
Well, that's not our bleeping problem, is it? I think the Lakers need some better calisthenics. I've been saying this all along.
Oh yeah.
All right, so then you got the,
holds no weight in the
shut your
entire
face.
series.
Then you got the Nuggets.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which one of their best player was hurt going into that series?
Jamal Murray.
The MVP was on the floor.
Jamal
Yeah.
Murray.
No, their best
and,
player
and 2 of
was
their
right
other
there.
guards.
Their best player was right
They had
there.
no guard depth
The damn
whatsoever.
league-
Jokic was there.
The damn league MVP was on the floor,
Yeah,
was he not?
MVP.
And he wasn't even a factor.
So I'm curious, who's the second best player on the Suns? Devin Booker, like Devin Booker, CP3, one of the
Who's
two.
the best player
Yeah.
on the
If
Suns?
one of them
It could be
was
tied,
gone-
but then you got Chris Paul gone for 2 games. You still won those games. Anybody whine about
So,
that?
so he was there for 4 games. He only
Doesn't
missed
matter
2.
how many games.
Anthony
We're talking
Davis was
about
only
the
there for 2 games.
Chris
He
Paul
missed
Where
four.
you start the series, you got what you got. Well, God bless you. Good luck to you. And guess what? The Suns started with the Clippers without Chris Paul.
Not only that, Chris Paul missed 2 of the Lakers games, so it was just Devin
That's
Booker
right,
and the
because
rest
of
of
the
the team.
shoulder thing. So don't talk to us about injuries. With
No, he didn't
injuries,
miss a game.
to
Oh, he
our
missed
best.
2.
Yes, he did.
With the shoulder.
With our best player, you're going to say Chris Paul's best player?
No, he didn't.
Randy?
He-
Is Chris Paul the best? Or Devin Booker the best?
I
Who's the
think
best?
Devin Booker's the best. Chris
Yeah.
Paul is the captain of the team.
All right, but he was probably more noticeably missing than Devin Booker would have been, I think.
Yeah.
So, so we had a bunch of games where he wasn't available. So don't talk to us about injuries. We had our fair share of injuries, and yet there we are, still in the finals. Suck it, weaklings. Suck it. Learn to stretch out, you bastards. Stop whining, you babies. Tired of this garbage.
So Phil, he went down in the first
Blissful haze.
before halftime in a game against with the shoulder. They took him out of the game. He missed the next game up. He missed that game with the shoulder injury, and he came back the third game. So he missed a game and a half.
Okay, so he missed a half a game. Woo. But I'm
Game
pretty sure he-
and
Why
a
are you even
half.
trying to talk to him about
Game
this?
and a half.
No, he didn't.
There's no point.
One full game and a half.
Don't even need to talk to him about this. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's so far in a rear view mirror with his horrible Lakers team. I mean, that's like so far back.
I'm so tired of this asterisk talk. I mean, again, more sore losers out there.
Yep.
Your team didn't win.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Congratulations on a great season. You didn't have the opportunity to do it. This is a long season. The Suns have been dinged up as well. That's what it is this time of year. Now deal with it. The
Yep.
Phoenix Suns. I know you can't believe it. I know this is so hard to understand, but the Phoenix Suns are going to the damn NBA Finals.
Chris Paul only missed a half a game.
Boo. Boo-hoo. We have injuries too.
No, you don't.
Now, he sat on the sidelines and he came in for a few minutes and went out. It was like he wasn't in the game. So that's the same thing as like an Anthony Davis where he was there, he tried to play, and then he came out of the game.
He came
You
out
can
of the game
count
after
that.
3 game minutes.
You know, that's so
3
far in the
game minutes.
past. I don't even remember
You
what they
guys-
look like.
You guys,
I don't even remember the names of most of the players in the
Yeah.
Lakers anymore. It's
I
so
know.
far in
I
the
know.
past.
They're probably somewhere in don't
Boo-hoo
know.
in Cancun.
you
Yeah,
guys,
Cancun.
it's not even.
Boo-hoo.
It's
Boo-hoo.
an unbelievably bad take to say that there's no asterisks whatsoever.
There's no asterisk
There's no
because
asterisk.
You have not beaten a team that
You're
has
gonna
not had
tell
a
me-
major team injury and a team-driven,
You whiny
superstar-driven
little bitches.
sport.
So, how many asterisks are you going to put on last year's NBA
A
championship?
lot of
for the
people were hurt
Lakers?
last year too. A
Oh
lot
yeah,
of people
who?
were out.
Which star was hurt?
How many asterisks are you going to put on that? Was not a complete season.
Yeah, not
They were in a
complete season.
bubble.
Oh, that was hard.
There was the COVID situation. How many
Yeah.
asterisks going to put on a Lakers win last
Whenever
year?
you're playing the team that's ahead of you, if you play the full
How
team,
many
that's a lot better
asterisks
indication than
are
if
you
not
gonna
playing
put
the
on
full
All
team.
the
he's going to
COVID
do is
championship?
duck Ducey your question. He's never going to answer it straight. We got to take a break. We have many texts here on the text line that need getting to, and we will do that when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Did you know Cascade Platinum is so powerful you can load dirty dishes in the dishwasher without a pre-rinse?
More power, more clean. Cascade for your dishwashing machine.
That's right. Unlike other detergents, Cascade Platinum has 50% more cleaning power with enzymes that break down food particles. It even works in your dishwasher's quick wash cycle.
More power, more clean.
So skip the pre-rinse and switch to Cascade Platinum with 50%.
More power.
This is Aaron Warby, owner of Online Trading Academy here in Arizona. Right now, we're seeing stock market highs in the face of economic lows. Election cycles are notorious for causing instability in the stock market. That's why we just finished developing our newest complimentary workshop, Protection from the Election. This 3-hour class will explore the strategies professional traders use to protect themselves against market downturns while allowing them to also profit from surging markets. Take control of your portfolio in these uncertain times. Register for this powerful workshop offered in Scottsdale, Chandler, and Peoria by calling 844-877-2337 or by texting the letters OTA to 31996. Space is limited and all COVID safety measures will be followed. Again, That is 844-877-2337 or text OTA to 31996.
Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Felicia.
We're the hosts of the show, Drive Friendly.
With Steve's 40 years of experience, you're going to get the real insider information about the automotive industry. And I'll be interviewing local celebrities and experts so you can be informed and live your very best life.
Laugh and learn with Steve, Felicia, and the gang. You'll be smarter for listening. Drive Friendly, 10 a.m. Saturday mornings on 1580 and 99.3, The Fanatic.
Thank goodness it seems like the worst is over, but is your business back to pre-COVID numbers? Hi, Bruce Jacobs here to invite you to take advantage of a great opportunity to promote that you are open and ready to serve. With our affordable Open for Business advertising package, you'll only spend hundreds but reach thousands of potential new customers. Just go to 1580thefanatic.com and click on the link for Open for Business package. This offer will not last long. The Open for Business package on 1580 The Fanatic. Now let's all get back to business.
The Tampa Bay Bucks, Super Bowl 55.
Super Bowl 55 is in the history books, but we aren't kicking up our feet and waiting. The 2021 season has begun.
And there's already been a lot of action.
Because the NFL never takes a nap.
Free agency, pro days, hirings and firings, the draft, training camp, and more.
We will keep you in the know with all the news, insights, and analysis.
Football is always in season here.
Your exclusive home to the NFL and Super Bowl 56.
1580 and 99.3.
The Fanatic.
Today, the Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic, Arizona's home for sports. Be listening for your chance to win another Polo Field Pass. That's right. We have another Polo Field Pass for the Subaru Presents Scottsdale 4th of July celebration at Westworld. It's a great big event going on. Boy, this is going to be huge. Gonna be huge. And there's 3 different types of ways you can enjoy your 4th of July there at Westworld. One, general admission parking. You grab the kids, you throw them in the back, you give them a little sippy cup and say, shut the bleep up. We're going to go see some fireworks, right? And then you go and you drive over there and you watch the fireworks in your air conditioned car. Then you take them home, put them in bed, and you say, that's because Daddy loves you. Now shut up. Okay, now the next one is you get the kids, you say, yeah, here's a sippy cup, shut up. And we were out there, don't run off. Because I ain't going to look for you that hard, and we're not even put up in a reward. So if you don't want to be captured and taken away by somebody, you better stay near the car.
I'm not putting up an award.
That's right. We're not going to get a reward. We're not going to. Ain't gonna be no Amber Alert for you. Your name's on Amber, so you shut up, make sure you buy the car, and behave yourself, and don't get in people's way.
Wow.
And then we go and we can have food and drink, and we have blankets and chairs, and we could do that like tailgate version at the Polo Grounds. Then there's the other part where you're like, all right, get in the car, shut your mouth, and you just relax. And when we're in there, you don't embarrass me because there's a lot of people there, and I don't want you to get in trouble. Then you go there where it's 72 degrees inside the North Hall at Westworld, and you're like, yes, you can go on the snow slide, just don't hurt nobody. Be careful.
Yeah.
And then you want your face painted. Good, because I'm tired of looking at your face. Go ahead. Here's a balloon. Shut the hell up. And then, hey, you want to see something, kid? Magician. Yeah. You can watch the magician show. Oh, kids love the magician.
Oh, yeah.
And when we're driving home, I don't want you to ask me how he did it because I don't know. I'm not a magician. A magician don't tell the secrets. Don't ask me to find out from the magician. Just be quiet.
Wow.
Then there's going to be some music. No, it ain't Kids Bop. You shut your mouth. We're going to listen to Ship Happens by it's a Yacht Rock. What do you mean, what's Yacht Rock? Don't ask questions. Be quiet. And then for America, they got a Patriot song performed by Brock Pro Patriots.
Brock Pro Patriots.
I'll explain to you on the way home what it means to live in the greatest country this world's ever known, America. And then you're like, you're getting on my nerves, kid. Why don't you go play some of them classic family games?
There we go.
I don't know what it means, but you're going to go do it, and you're going to like it.
Classic family games, all right?
What's that? You're hungry? Come on, kid. I'm going to show you something. The best thing that America has ever made, and it's the all-you-can-eat buffet with barbecue.
Yeah, backyard barbecue fair, I believe.
That's a very expensive prospect. All you can eat barbecue.
Yeah.
No, actually, the tickets are not that expensive. Go to Scottsdale 4th. That's Scottsdale 4th.com, and you can see the different pricing packages and stuff. But I'm telling you, I know it sounds like tough love.
It sounded pretty tough. That's
I
for sure.
guarantee you what'll happen.
I didn't hear much love in there.
No. On the ride home, they're gonna be like, "That was the best fun ever. I love you, Daddy." You know what I'm gonna say next? I'll shut up.
Now, see what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
There was no love in there whatsoever.
all right. Well, it's not how I would do it. I mean, of course, I'm a very loving
Oh
father.
yeah. You wouldn't do this. You just advise.
I
for
don't
people.
know.
You
seem,
think my
seem pretty
wife-
practiced at this? I don't know why.
I just did it the way we all want to do it.
It's that.
I just said out loud what we're all thinking
All right.
when we're really just like,
All
yeah,
right.
okay. So yes, of course. My wife, you think my wife would let me get away with being that kind of a dad? Not a chance. And if your mom ever finds out, I'll tell you something.
And if you tell mom,
You fell off the monkey bar.
oh, geez,
Jeez.
that went dark.
I'm kidding. My wife will vouch for me, and so the state of Arizona. After all the classes I've been forced to take
Yeah.
legally,
Uh-huh. Wow.
you guys can play the home game. Do it your own way. So a little bit later on, we will give away some tickets to the polo field parking where you can do the tailgate thing. Seriously though, it's a lot of fun for the family. If you happen to have one, you have to.
Well,
take
yeah.
one. So let's get back to the text line. Everybody's very excited about the Phoenix Suns win last night. Fish Tank says, "Hey, has anything important happened yesterday?" Well, it was the last day of June, which means today's the first day of July, which means what? Pay your rent, people.
Yeah.
Don't forget to pay your rent.
That's for sure.
People ask me, why do you always say, don't forget to pay your rent?
Because people forget to pay their rent.
Somebody right now is going, thank you, Jeffrey O'Brien. That was a close one. Could have had late fees. That sucks.
Right.
Jagdog says, does Phil ever go to pre-show meetings of any kind? Seems like he just sort of rolls off his futon and joins the show in progress.
Safe to say that's probably what
That is-
happens.
That is really close to true. Yeah.
He rolls off his futon. Do you have a futon, Phil?
Just rolls right off.
No, it's a bunk bed.
He wakes up about 2:50, jumps in his car, drives over. By the way, Jagdog wants to know, who's your favorite team now, Phil? Hawks or the Bucks?
Good
Suns
one.
win. Crown shots for everybody. Suns win.
I'll take one.
You don't get one.
He said
This is for
everybody.
Suns.
He specifically said everybody.
didn't mean-
I'm a part of everybody.
He said crown shots for all.
I'm
Suns
all.
fans. You can't see the screen. I see it. It says Suns fan, and definitely not Phil.
Wow.
Definitely not Phil.
Fifth
Interesting.
letter says, congratulations, fella. Good luck in the finals. Randy, double crown on the rocks, please. Listen up. Patrick Beverly is a chump. If you really have a need to do that, run your ass in front of Chris Paul, shove him face to face. That's what I say. I agree. Like a man. Bob Schwersky says, hey, good day there, fellas. Jeffrey, you mean to tell us that three of you guys don't rub heads together?
No.
Just thighs.
I don't hug nobody.
It's a very organic show.
My hugs are reserved for my wife. And even though I was kidding around in that last little bit there, my children. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still hug my grown kid. And he's a big mountain of a man, so he doesn't matter like pat. And that's usually what it is. Still the man hug. That's in the man institution.
There's nothing wrong with the man hug.
Yeah. And-
Three pats, release.
Hand shut, bring it in, pat, 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 release. That's
know
it.
what?
I had to show my 12-year-old son that because he seemed like he was a little uncomfortable. Like, come on, Dad, I'm a man. Yeah, come here, pat, pat, pat. There you go. Oh, okay.
Jeffrey, you're a heavy proponent of don't knock it till you try it. Maybe there's three of us. We should
No.
try the Steve Ballmer.
No.
Oh boy.
Now the
Well-
question is, which one of you wants to be Bomber? Because I know you guys
I
don't
know
want me
you
touching
want to be
thighs.
Bomber, and it's not. No, none of us.
No.
0%.
No.
We shouldn't knock it till we try.
0%. I'll knock it because I don't want no dude touching my thigh. It's not a
All right, so you-
homophobic thing. I just don't want to be touched.
You can be the Bomber, and I'll be the
I ain't
guy to the
touching
side,
you. You ain't touching me.
playfully pushing you
Nobody-
away. No, Jeffrey, no.
That was a playful. Those guys last night, like,
What in
really,
the hell are you doing?
like, they're like, ha ha ha. Oh, whoa.
Because at first they think he's making a
Yeah.
mistake, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, get it! Wait,
Whoa,
he's
whoa,
committing
whoa,
to this,
whoa,
please."
whoa. That you got my car keys there, buddy. Boomer Sooner says, "Good day, Blender. Great job, Sons. Randy,
Yeah,
can I get a cold beer, please?"
Absolutely.
And he says, "I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, Jeffrey. So here we go." Hi, Phil. How's your day?
It's pretty good. I just got a crown on the rocks.
No, you didn't. ASO says, "Bleep, yeah." My 6-year-old called them flippers. The flippers. The Los Angeles Flippers.
I see. I get you. Okay,
well,
great.
the floppers would have been the Lakers.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
let's rank floppers, shall we? I
All right.
would say it goes LeBron,
All right.
Chris Paul, James Harden. Who else? Top 5.
So do you
floppers.
think that Chris Paul flops more than James Harden?
Yeah.
No, man.
No.
James Harden's at the top.
How many times a game you think he flops?
Oh,
At least 10.
So how many times do you think Chris Paul flop in the game? 3 or 4?
6.
Yeah, he does that little kick thing that's just kind of interesting.
that's not a flop.
It's a little
No,
bit
but
of
the
it
moment he
creates it,
feels
though,
any
yeah.
contact, he will let the feet just fly and he'll land.
He will knock himself in the next
Yeah.
week.
Mm.
So who else is good accomplished floppers out there between
Think about this for a second, because Kyrie Irving's not really a flopper.
No, he finishes hard at the rim.
Yeah. KD's not a flopper. Steph Curry's not a flopper.
No. I don't think there's anybody in the Warriors that was a flopper.
Well, maybe Draymond.
No, are you kidding me?
He's a flailer. He's not a flopper.
He'll
He's
kick
a
you right
flailer.
He'll kick you in the ginobilies. It doesn't even matter if you have the ball.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing, because the way that some of these guys in the Clippers were reacting to Chris Paul, was it Marcus Morton or was it Boogie Cousins? Boogie Cousins got when he did that thing with the elbow.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did do the thing with the elbow, like he's like, get out of here, kind of like that. But Chris Paul, the minute he did that little thing, if I'm the ref, I'd have been like, no, you can't have that. You don't get it.
So does that annoy you?
Yes. It annoys me to see a player do that sort of thing. Now,
Even though it's part of the game.
Even though it's part of the, and it's beneficial to my team, yeah, I do get kind of annoyed with it, because I want it to be legit. I want it to be fair and manly. And Chris Paul, here's the thing, though. I understand why. He's an elder statesman of basketball. He needs to use every dirty trick in the book that he's got to try to make sure he can help his team. And he does it effectively. So when you know that's part of the game, and you know that Chris Paul's going to do that, don't get caught with your pants down. You need to guard him correctly, or else he's going to burn you with that every time.
I don't like the flop either. I mean, take it like a man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess. But then on the other hand, what happens if the other team does it against you? You're going to be you
You're
want
at a
your team
competitive
to
disadvantage.
Yeah, you would want your team to recompense, right?
Yeah, but who on the Clippers was flopping?
Everybody.
Oh,
Patrick
what?
Beverly.
That is the most homeristic
Patrick
take.
Beverly.
When did he flop?
Patrick Beverly.
Don't make me
all
stand up
the
for
damn
them.
time. Did you watch what was
This is
going
the
on?
most homer take.
I did not. I watched every minute of every game.
You're
I could.
swimming
there.
in a pool of homerism right now.
Shut, Phil. I got this.
Boy
Thank you.
George was. Patrick Beverly was. You know, it's really a moot point
You're
because
gonna have to show me some clips
guess
of those
what?
guys flopping.
the Phoenix Suns just moved on. They're going to the finals, and the Kloppers are not.
That is
Boy
true.
George and the Kloppers are not going on.
Lost Toby says
I think we're all
CP3
happy
is never going to get a ring. Yeah, he's definitely the
Really?
little spoon with his wife, probably.
Nobody-
PG-13 is really good at losing. They're in the finals, right, Lost Toby? So
CP3's never. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
From Lost Toby.
Yeah.
They're in the finals. Lost Toby.
Hey, Lost Toby.
Where were you last night?
Lost Toby. The East is not that good.
Balls of Fury says, I'm excited for the Suns win, but super concerned for that guy that got molested on TV last night by Steve Ballmer.
What do you mean, one guy?
And he
There was
showed
two
me
of
a
them.
picture there of
He was
like
equally
Ballmer-
distributing the thigh juice.
Ballmer wasn't just looking up ahead going, oh my God, guys. He was looking down at it like, I'm going to have me some
Oh,
of
he
that.
was aiming.
I'm going to
it.
have me some of
Wow.
that.
He was aiming his direction and his grip. He looked down, saw the thigh, grabbed a huge slice of that, and he went across the aisle
Well,
and went,
he
"Hey,
was
you get some
working
too."
both hands. It was like the iron butterfly of thigh grabs, is what that was.
What if? Okay, wait. What if he had some popcorn and he was just trying to non-discreetly get
No.
rid of it on the
No.
nearest
Can I tell you what it is?
fabric?
Steve Ballmer has paid a lot for that team, and he pays a lot of money. I think he was just trying to get their wallets. Either that, or he was trying to get a handful of penis. Either way, he should not be touching another man.
Oh,
Mr.
come
Ballmer.
on. Now. Yeah, well, I agree with that.
What else is he doing?
I agree with. He was just so excited.
He's working his hands up for a handful of penis or a handful
Wow.
of wallet.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Either way, he was going to get money one way or the other.
Wow.
Somebody's getting paid. Big George says, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Everybody except Randy is defending Patrick Beverly's actions yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't defend his actions yesterday. When he pushed Chris Paul, that was garbage. And
No, it is
very,
garbage.
very unmanly.
Yeah.
He says, and then everybody's trashing Chris Paul. Well, I'm not trashing Chris Paul, but I'm being honest. He's a flopper. That's it. I'm not mad about it. He says, is Phil a closet Clippers fan? This is ridiculous.
Oh, God, no.
Celebrate the Suns winning the Western Conference Championship. Just celebrate.
Is Phil a closet Cloppers fan?
No, absolutely not. I picked the Suns. I'm rooting for the Suns. I'm happy that the Suns are getting their just due. And when we're talking about the fact, though, that there's not a little bit of tarnish on this run, just a little bit.
There's no tarnish.
Thunder Snow says, shut up, Phil. Hey, Clipper lover. Suck it.
God, no, please don't. That's the most
Marge
insulting thing. Calling me a Clipper lover.
Says CP3 was just trying to sell some insurance. That's what it was. When he walked by, he's like, Patrick Beverly, you better get with Jake from State Farm. And he goes, I'm with Allstate.
Wow, that was it. We have the inside story.
Let's see here. Bruce's buddy says, everyone's so butthurt. Didn't the Suns beat Kawhi 2 times in a row when he was out there?
No, they didn't.
I think
they
the
lost.
Clippers beat the Suns 2-1.
The Suns in the regular season
series.
with Kawhi won the regular season
I think
series.
every now and then Baker's cocky hands throws that out there just as a thing.
Yeah.
Baker's, I'm sorry. I don't know who. Oh, that's Bruce's buddy. This is Baker's cocky hens. Says, told you Suns would hold George down and dominate the cockroaches from LA. By the way, Phil seems very defensive today. Poor Phil feels sad, like a Broncos cheerleader looking in the mirror. Injuries are a part of the game. When you're the guy can't make it through the season, well, hey, get some depth, losers. Suns didn't injure anyone purposely. Wish we could say the same thing about the LA cockroaches and their thug mentality out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Please.
Boogie says, haters gonna hate. Nothing we can do about it. Go shove your heads even further up your own asses and watch the Suns win the whole damn thing. Next week it starts. NBA Finals and Suns in 4, says Boogie. I do have a prediction that my wife has told me I'm not allowed to say out loud.
Okay.
And
why would you bring that up then?
Because I wanted to make a prediction. But she won't let me.
Now you're teasing. Everybody that hates secrets
no.
has to know what your wife said because you brought that up now.
Think about what prediction would I have that she would be like, don't say it out loud. It's a jinx. Don't do that.
Suns in 4, 5, 6, or 7.
No, that was last week. I have a very definitive.
Suns in 4, 5, 6, or 7.
I have a very definitive number in mind. I did say something. Hence, there were cleaning utensils involved. But she says, don't say it on the air.
All right.
For you don't, how dare you don't jinx this.
And why are you bringing this up now? Because I'm one of those people I can't stand it. Once you say something like, I'm one of those people like
read between the lines on that one.
And no,
you can't figure that out.
Randy, how many games are attributed to a Swiffer?
Cleaning utensils.
How many games?
To a mop. If you were to mop somebody, a gentleman's mop.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. We'll talk about it off the air because I want to honor what he's asked me to do. Don't say it on the air.
Well, I can't. I
figure
think you can figure that out.
Well, okay. She's calling a sweep. Great.
She's not. Oh, no, she didn't say that. She said not to say that.
Right.
But I didn't say it, so I can't be held responsible.
Right. Exactly.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
You tricked me.
Hit the button, Phil.
Mortgage rates are nearing all-time lows. Now is the time to refinance or purchase a home and take advantage of the low-rate environment. District Lending can help. We are a local mortgage broker that's been helping Arizona homeowners for years. We have rates into the low 2s on certain products, and we never charge any lender fees. Call or text 480-694-7890, or you can check out our rates at districtlending.com/rates. NMLS ID 1835285, Equal Housing Lender.
These last few months have reinforced just how unpredictable the world is increasingly becoming. Right now, we're seeing market highs in the face of economic lows. Professional investors are wisely positioning their portfolios to protect against possible market downturns while still benefiting from the current bull market. So should you. Register for Online Trading Academy's complimentary 3-hour class, Protection from the Election. This new class will explore strategies to protect wealth from instability and capture profits during both bull and bear cycles. Call 844-877-2337 to reserve your complimentary seat in protection from the election. Space is limited and all COVID safety measures will be followed. Classes are available in Scottsdale, Chandler, or Peoria. Call 844-877-2337 or text OTA to 31996. Again, call 844-877-2337 or text OTA to 31996.
Hi, this is Bruce Jacobs from my friends and former employers at ProCopy. For over 20 years, ProCopy has provided Arizona companies with the best office equipment available from companies like Ricoh. More importantly, they provide outstanding service after the sale with a 96% retention ratio and award-winning technicians. 3 years ago, they joined the Flex Technologies Group, an Arizona-based nationwide group of companies that share ProCopy's commitment to excellence. So if you have branches anywhere in the United States or just here in Arizona, you can get great personalized service even during the current climate. We use them here at the Fanatic and Money Radio KFNN, and they never disappoint because they remain a local company. They give back to our community by supporting ASU and the Thunderbirds through the Phoenix Open. The ProCopy Foundations has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars that makes doing business with ProCopy good for your business. Just give them a call at 602-PROCOPY. That's 602-776-2679.
8 Presents Terrifying Jobs.
Snake handler, take one.
This is a really terrifying job. Today we're talking with James Hall, a snake wrangler at the Phoenix Zoo. You handle really creepy, venomous creatures. Given the hazards, why do you do it?
I've been fascinated by reptiles since I was a child.
Tell me about your little friend there.
So this is Bear Hug. He's a Burmese python. We have him here at the Phoenix Zoo.
He kind of makes my skin crawl. Is there anything that rattles you?
Yeah, distracted drivers terrify me.
This message is brought to you by ADOT, KBA, and this station.
The Fanatic.
I think it's fairly amazing that we talk all that weirdness and nonsense. We talked for 43 minutes, and then off air, Randy and I are talking finances. Very reasonable finances. Like, oh, yeah, you got to diversify your portfolio there.
I mean, I spent the break watching the thigh grab.
Oh boy, yeah. He's like, hey, I can't take my eyes off it, and I, like, well, you go ahead. I can take my eyes off it. I've seen enough. I don't need to see anymore. It was very disturbing and very uncomfortable seeing Steve Ballmer groping two men.
Violate.
Yeah, I mean, like violently violating them.
He grabs one, he grabs the other. He makes sure that he has a hold with a vice grip unknown
And
to
he ain't
anything
letting
below
go.
Hades, and then he jiggles and shakes for dear life.
Right, and it's not just that he grabbed the leg and held it. He was creeping up.
He was going
creeping
up.
He was, and like I said, he's either going for your wallet or he's going for a handful of penis. That's all you're going to find there, Steve. That's all you're going to find there. Hillman Mike says a lot. Holy crap. Afternoon, gentlemen. I swear Chris Paul is the point god. One of the best performances I've ever seen. I don't see either of these other two teams beating us in a 7-game series. Beverly's a punk. Go Suns and shut up, Phil. Burn in hell, Eastern Conference.
Burn in hell, Eastern Conference. Shut the hell up, Phil.
Might have been a problem if it'd been some grab ass involved.
Yeah.
You talking about Ballmer or you just
So grab ass. You mean with what?
It was grab thigh. It was from
Yeah.
the front end. Here's an interesting nugget, says Helavid Mike. Ayton will finish this postseason with 2 all-time playoff records, highest field goal percentage and highest offensive efficiency rate.
No kidding.
Yeah, he just very quietly. He's a quiet man. He's a quiet storm. Yeah, can we give him a nickname?
The quiet storm.
DeAndre Ayton. Quiet storm.
Wow.
I like dominating more.
Shut up, Phil. I guess just nailed it right there. I don't need your help.
Oh, you nailed it.
I nailed it.
Nailed it.
Spot on, Jeff. Go.
Thank you, sir.
Why can't you grab one thigh? I grab the other. And we
There's
nail
no
it together.
thigh grabbing in the studios or in CRC broadcasting.
Didn't you learn anything during your time off?
Mm.
Anything, Phil?
You forgot mostly how to run the damn port. Hillman Mike says, when the Pistons won their first title, Magic and Byron Scott were out. Any asterisks for them, Phil? You ignorant slut?
Yes. Time and context are lost as we go along, but that doesn't mean whenever we're looking at championship teams in the past, whenever we look back, they'll be on the lower end tier.
No,
they won't be remembered, but
You
they'll
wanna
be
talk
beloved.
about
in
injuries. Kyle G's right. You want to talk about injuries? How about Booker getting hit in the face every time since he's had the broken nose?
Mhm.
That thing last night where he just his arm across Booker's nose, which he knew was broken.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
who was that? Was that Paul George did that too?
That was
Who did
Boy
that?
George.
Was
Boy
that-
George that did that.
Who did the nose
don't
thing
remember.
in slow motion? You're like, oh
It was
my
either
god!
Boy George or Boogie Cousins. I can't remember now.
I kind of feel like it was.
And
George.
you got to give him all the credit in the world for playing through it. But it's just that he's playing through it. He's able to play through that. Kawhi can't.
Oh,
play
you
through
make
a
it like
broken
it's
ACL.
it's not a big deal. Come
Oh.
here, Phil. Let me break your nose, and we'll see how you. And then once a day, you have to come in here and let me hit you in the nose after it's been broken.
Phil, have you?
How
had
well
a-
do you
have
think you're going to do?
Have you had a broken nose before?
I've had multiple injuries, but not a broken nose.
I've had a fractured nose,
I'm
and,
not.
and I got big old black eyes, and boy, that thing was tender. And now I got, it's that's
So
so fun.
I take
A real break.
nothing.
His break was like, "Bonk," still
I
is.
take nothing away from his injury
Sounds
whatsoever.
like you are.
The thing is though, is that he's able to play through it. You can't play through a torn ACL. You can't play
You
through.
can't if you're a real man.
No, you cannot. You cannot play through a torn ACL that has played
Watch
Jamal
me.
Murray and Kawhi Leonard.
Ronnie Lott
through.
played with a fractured arm.
Yeah,
it wasn't
somebody
a torn,
cut their
it wasn't a
finger
torn
off.
ACL though, because you're on defense.
Jim Hacksaw, what's his name? He played
You
with
are-
a broken damn leg.
You are 10 ply soft, Phil. 10 ply.
for not being able to play through a torn ACL.
Give me a break.
Come on, man.
Well, he broke his nose.
What? You can't put a brace on there?
No, you cannot.
Kyle G says to counter the hurt Kawhi argument, Suns won games 1 and 2 without Chris Paul. That's what I said.
I know.
Booker gets hit every game with a broken nose. Suns are just better than the second place LA team. And by the way, we beat all of LA. Here are the
Yeah,
signs.
we
Beat
swept.
LA is usually about the Lakers. We beat all of LA.
We need to make up our. Well, we can make $1 million right now.
I'm ready.
We swept LA. We signed and swept LA T-shirts. Copyright Daily Blender.
We didn't sweep them,
2021. Yeah, we did. We swept LA.
Well,
we
we
beat
beat
the
the
Clippers
LAs.
and we beat the Lakers
I don't think
in the playoffs. We swept LA.
Does that count as sweeping?
That's not a
Yes.
sweep.
Yeah, in
Does
the
it?
basketball, it's a sweep. That's
Is
a
it?
damn sweep.
Is it?
If we beat the Golden State team, we
Is it?
sweep the entire California.
Did we? Did we beat Golden State?
No.
We
Lakers did.
swept LA
Wait.
in the playoffs.
No, I don't mean the playoffs. I mean general in this season. Did we beat the Kings? Did we beat the Warriors?
Kings.
Period. At all. I just want to know.
Well, we beat the Kings. We beat the Golden State. We
All right.
beat the Lakers, and we beat the
Clippers.
damn Cloppers.
Well,
Yeah,
you beat the Clippers in the postseason, not in the regular
I
season.
just want to know in general, Phil. Don't make it difficult.
We did beat the Cloppers in the regular season. We did have a win. Yes, we
Well,
did.
you had
win.
one
Yeah.
win, but you lost
Shut up, Phil.
overall.
I don't even care about that. I want to know
Swept
about the other team.
California, damn it.
You're ruining my mojo on this whole idea.
Oh.
$1 million.
And you just cost us $1 million. It's
Mm.
not going to work because I don't think you can call it a sweep just because we beat two of their teams.
We beat the LA Lakers. We beat
Yeah.
the LA Clippers. What other team in
But
LA
to
is there?
sweep would mean we beat them in every single game we played them.
No, in the postseason, a postseason
Mhm.
sweep.
You lost 2 games to both.
Yeah.
A postseason sweep. We beat them in the postseason in both series. We beat them, and
All right.
we beat them in LA.
All right. Calm your shorts there. If you're right,
$5
you're right.
a shot,
All right.
$20 for the T-shirt. We're rich.
I mean, I'm all for it because I'd like to be rich, but I don't know if that's really appropriate phraseology. If I'm wrong, then you can have 60%.
You
I'll take
split,
40.
you split the series with Golden State.
He still doesn't get it.
1-1.
I'm
I
talking
don't know why
about
he-
the
yeah, I'm
playoff series.
I'm
I don't
moving
give a
on.
damn about the regular season.
I
I'm talking about the
asked about
playoff
the regular
series.
season.
Yeah, he asked. He asked.
let's
And then
see.
you
Kyle
beat
G
the
says, I've never heard complaints about the Warriors or the Bulls or the Cavs winning when
Yes,
they all
you
played
have.
against teams that were hurt.
Yeah.
Don't ever hear it about the Bucks beating Brooklyn this year. This whiny complaint
Yes, you
only comes from
have.
fans wearing LA or New York on their hats every year in every sport. They can't handle losing because they have weak ego fan bases.
Mm.
Are you living with your head in the sand?
No, he's actually living with his head in the clouds, for he is right.
No, he's not.
Maybe Brad says,
What?
hello,
No, you
guys.
can't get past this.
Yeah, I can. Watch me. For the finals, I see it going 7 games. No, Navy Brad.
No,
It will not be
no,
7. I
No,
guarantee it.
It's 5 at the most, man.
He says, for everyone calling for an asterisk next to the Suns, did they all get the ribbon for being a participant in the sport? Is that? Yeah, that's what you're hearing right now.
No, you're. Oh my
Ukla
God.
says, hey, Randino and Radio Pal, happy Thursday. And shut up, Phil. Good
Howdy,
Cat.
Ukla.
Good Cat says, Suns. Suck it, Phil. You flaker. By the way, would you rather fight a chicken to the death every time you get in a car or fight a chimpanzee once a year, but you get to use a sword?
Who sent that?
That's a tough one. Good cat. That's a tough one because
Wow.
it would get very tiresome. I drive a lot, so that means I'm killing 2 chickens at least every day.
At least 2.
And of course, do I get to keep and eat the chickens? My wife would be like very happy to have. Of course, then it's too much chicken, right? 2 chickens a day. That's
Yeah.
I got a pile of damn chickens. Unless somebody will buy them from me.
For me, the
Yeah.
question is, what type of sword is it? Because if it's like that long sword, like I don't have the muscles. For
I
that.
feel like any sword, I can take a chimp.
Listen, I
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight a chimp. Those things bite and they're mean and evil.
Yeah.
Hen can peck your
But
eyes out,
that's
man.
one time a year. I don't have to deal with the chickens every time I get in the car.
I
And
mean-
you know my car. It's a nice car. I don't want chicken feathers in it.
The chickens are not very athletic,
Chicken
where the
blood.
chimpanzees are very athletic.
I get a sword. So I guess the follow-up question is, does the chimpanzee also get a sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That might
That's a
change
good
it.
one.
If it's just me with a sword versus a chimp, I'll feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
But once a year, I'm killing me a chimpanzee.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't want to have to kill a chicken every time. I don't know. I have to ask my wife, is like, how much chicken can you cook?
Mm.
You know, and then will she clean them? Or do I got to strip them and clean them?
You probably would have to be doing that.
That's another thing. I don't have time for that every day. Neither does she. So, all right. Sorry, Cheetah. You going down. I'm
chimpanzee. you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Well, that's, that was, remember the chimp in Tarzan was called Cheetah.
Oh,
Because
ah,
Tarzan wasn't just that he was, in the jungle all the time.
Yeah.
He was also an idiot.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
wasn't the monkey from that Cheetah?
No, no.
What they call the monkey in Tarzan?
Kerchet.
Excuse me?
Dude, you don't know the hell you're talking about.
Kerchet.
Average Joe says Jeffrey read the Menendez book on parenting skills. He says, I missed the hug last night. Can Jeffrey and Phil recreate it for me?
Oh,
No,
boy.
we cannot.
Yeah. So it's
No,
Turk,
we cannot.
Turk, Kala, and Kerchak.
Okay, the movies. Look up the movies, not the book.
No, this is Disney. This is Disney Tarzan.
No, there's a book,
no.
the old book, the old movies in the 30s. Tarzan had his monkey, I do believe, was named Cheetah. Cheese Skulls Burner says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Phil, another LA team bites the dust. Suns win. And if the Suns win the title, Phil has to get another Suns tattoo on his neck. No, I'm going to get him like a little teardrop tattoo, like he murdered a guy, but it'll be the Suns logo really small.
So Tarzan the Ape Man, starring Johnny Weissmuller
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Cheetah.
I've got Forrest Harvey as Beamish. I've got
That's a guy. You're looking for a monkey.
okay, so Ray Corrigan as Ape,
Okay, Ray Corrigan's a guy. You're playing an ape.
Johnny Eck as Bird Creature.
Oh my God, you're so bad at this.
Wow.
That's all I got.
How about this? Look up cheetah, cheetah, and then the word chimp, and I bet a picture of the Tarzan monkey comes up. Try that. Oh my God, he's a lot of work. Mr. Prangle says Kyle Lowry is a world-class flopper.
Yeah.
We were asking who else
All
is
right.
good flopper. He says Giannis and Trey Tongue both injured, which means asterisks are going to go to those Eastern Conference Finals. He called Giannis Giannis and Trey Young Trey Tongue.
No, he did.
He did. It's right there. I'm not making this up.
That's a
Did you find Cheetah or not?
Yes, Cheetah with no H.
Oh, okay. That doesn't matter how it's spelled. I told you so. Blissful Hayes says
You came in here with Bobo Fett and
Yeah.
and Kerchief and what the hell
Kerchak.
was the other
Carl
one?
Mecklenburger. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
What
what's
the
happening
hell?
here.
It was Cheetah, man. Cheetah.
Blissful Hayes says Paul
hate
George
today.
falls down every time he shoots a ball. He's a big time flopper.
Yeah.
I didn't really
Yeah.
notice that so much.
Boy George, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Billy from Phoenix says, Phil, were you hired for the argumentative role? Move forward. Can't live in the past, Phil. Next minute, Phil's going to ask if you guys want to cross streams. Never cross the streams.
No, you cross their
No.
thighs, never cross.
No,
streams.
no.
Screaming Eagle says, it's Thursday. Way to go, Suns. What Patrick did to Chris Paul was disgusting. And if he was trying to start a fight and get a bunch of Suns ejected with him, it failed. Hats off to Monty Williams for helping mature his players and keep their eyes on the prize. And I don't think it matters who our opponent's going to be because the Suns are going to prevail. Nicely
Yeah.
said. Nicely said, my
Against
friend.
an unfit team.
Yeah. You know what? Be a better team then. Be of better health.
That was great.
That's also
wonderful.
your job, is to be in shape and not get hurt and to take care of business and be smart about what you do.
This is unprecedented superstars ever being lost within the playoffs.
Maybe they should probably quit. It's hard out there. All right, guys, 2 more hours of Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Howdy, y'all. I'm hearing a lot of squabbling over who has the best chicken sandwich. But as the restaurant with chicken in our name, we let our sandwiches do the talking. The new KFC chicken sandwich has a huge breaded and extra crispy 100% white meat chicken filet, thick crinkle-cut pickles, and real mayo in classic or spicy, stacked on a toasted buttery brioche bun for only $3.99, making this a clear-cut chicken winner. Order the new KFC sandwich on the KFC app. At participating locations only. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
Chances are the technology you work with every day is an afterthought.
Until it isn't working.
Technical problems can throw a wrench in your day, but computer security issues can expose you and your customers to serious risk. Affinity Technology builds custom IT solutions that help small businesses thrive. No system is too complicated.
If it plugs in, we work with it.
Affinity Technology runs Arizona businesses. Contact us today at atechaz.com. That's atechaz.com. Affinity Technology.
AZ Preps 365 is your headquarters for all things high school sports in Arizona.
Brett Quintine, James Mello, and Jose Garcia
Keep you up to speed with all the action, highlights, interviews, and insider information for the prep sports scene.
You need to tune in
to AZ Preps 365 every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on your new home for sports, 1580 and 99.3.
The Fanatic.
And always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
You don't sit behind a desk every day to earn a living. You're out and about making it happen. And sometimes you get a little bit behind on your paperwork, like bookkeeping and paying your taxes. It's easy to get behind on paying your taxes. It happens to the best of us. And you know what happens next. The big bad IRS comes knocking on your door. And when that happens, you need to call the good old boys at the Tax Doctor. Let them do what they do best, deal and negotiate with the IRS so you pay the lowest you can in back taxes that the law allows. We are a 100% U.S.-based company, and we've saved our clients millions over the years in back taxes. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call my friends right now at the Tax Doctor and learn more.
800-628-6070. 800-628-6070. 800-628-6070. That's 800-628-6070.
Distracted driving kills in Arizona. Life is more important than your phone's beep. Stop the distracted driving, Arizona, please. Sponsored by the Arizona Chapter National Safety Council and the Governor's Office of Highway Safety, aired in cooperation with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
KQFN Tempe, also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM
and K242 Round Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil in there pushing the buttons, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studio in Scottsdale. Everybody still wants to talk about your Phoenix Suns. I wonder why. I have never seen the text line blow up like this.
Okay.
I figured everybody had been already talked out about it. Happened almost 24 hours ago. I mean, we're excited about it still, but all right, if you guys want to talk about it, we will keep talking about it. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised when you got like thousands of Suns fans show up at the airport just to say, yay. I mean, that's pretty cool right there. That's cool. They came home to a hero's welcome. Your family, some of your members were out there saying hey, and got to meet Jay Crowder, and I saw some pictures of DeAndre Ayton, and all the Suns players. I mean, to us, they already look like kids, right?
Yeah.
But they just looked like happy kids on a Christmas morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a lot of fun to watch the game, how it ended, knowing that they were going to be greeted by some great fans here in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, a lot of people say a lot of things about the fans of Phoenix and sports teams in Phoenix. And yeah, we're not rabid Yankee fans, and we're not crazy, but there is a good portion of our population that are very very much loyal to the Phoenix sports teams, and they showed up last night. So good for them.
Yeah, it was nice to see, that right there. And yeah, the players just soaked it up and enjoyed it. I mean, when's the last time we had something like that? Huh?
1993.
Shut up, Phil. Just Tip says about flopping. Yeah, and I think that they should be able to penalize flopping. I actually do. If a referee, the problem is you got to be real careful there to really tell if somebody's flop, or do you? I mean, we could tell. If we can tell, we should trust the officials to be able to tell watching a video replay, right? I think it should be penalized.
So how long are these games going to go on for? I mean, you can't stop everyone and review them.
Well, what happens is if you start doing that to some of those, a lot of the guys who do flop might be like, okay, that's going to hurt my team now. I better,
but don't you think
stop doing that?
Don't you think during the course of the game that these referees will see a flop, they'll see something that the guy's trying to draw a foul with, and they just ignore it. The game, play just keeps going.
That's what even Jeff Van Gundy was saying last night on the broadcast. He's like, you see a guy do that while the move that Boogie Cousins did with the elbow, it was a legit foul.
Right.
What he was doing there. He was like, those little frustration moves.
Yeah.
But the shot by a sniper from the stands fall that Chris Paul did was, come on, man. We get it. We get it. You don't have, that's too much, a little bit too much.
I wish we could get Chris Paul in here talking about the art of the flop.
I'd be afraid to have Chris Paul in here because if somebody sneezed, he'd be on the floor.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, have it. I'm still in season. Sorry.
Come on,
sorry. Somebody taps him on the shoulder in the hallway in the Suns arena.
Wow.
Sorry, Chris.
Wow.
Told you not to sneak up on me. So Just the Tip says, I'd rather shake hands with a beaver and pull back a moist and dripping hand rather than see anyone else flop again. Yeah, beavers are in the water. So he says, so you're having a couple beers with your pals, eh? Randy, I'm not necessarily a fan of all Canadian beer, but to be fair, could I please have a bottle of puppers for myself and all the people who have lived in a town of 5,000 people? I have lived in a town of 5,000 people. Canby, Oregon, when I lived there, was 5,000. But he's referencing the show Letterkenny. It's a show I've been watching lately.
Okay.
Let me just tell you something. The main character in that, the fellow with the bad hair, Wayne, the main character, he's also the actor who plays him, is the guy who writes this stuff. So damn funny. I'm so glad you guys on the text line turned me on to it because it's amazing. And one of the things I noticed about the show, as you know, as the Southwest Regional Man Card Commissioner of these United States, Canada there, this guy, this character, Wayne, has yet to never have and probably never will violate the Constitution of our country. He's a very manly character. Wow. Everything we espouse in a man talk and in the Man Card Commission, he has never broken that.
No kidding.
Yeah, so a lot of respect for that. Also, just a damn funny show there. Let's see. Fed Fan says, Randy, to all the haters, hey, loser, Suns are in the finals and your team's not. Mic drop. Booyah.
Wow, good for you.
You could always be just honest with yourself and say that you got a couple of breaks.
Why is it so important to say that?
Because it's true. It's contextually
Why is
true.
it so important? Where
It's
was
both
Boy
factually
George?
true
All I
and
hear from
actually
Phil
true.
is,
Where's Boy George last night with his congratulations of being beaten?
Well, I think that he should say, you beat our team, yes, but it wasn't our full team. It wasn't Kawhi.
So
Kawhi was not out
So
there.
you'd rather make an
Ivica
excuse.
Zubats wasn't out there.
You'd rather make an excuse than
Marcus Morris was
congratulate
working
a
off of one
team.
leg.
Oh,
my team hurt. I'm gonna get win. I'm hurt. That's all I hear, man.
Because if Devin Booker and Chris Paul were out for an entire
Devin Booker
playoff
had
series,
a busted nose. Chris Paul
he
was
was still
quite
out
a
there
bit.
playing.
Shut up.
Playing to his normal level. Chris Paul, he was out
Rye
for 2
guy
games.
says, wasn't it that Biatch Beverly who was kicked out of college for turning a paper he didn't write? Once a Richard, always a Richard.
maybe.
I don't know. I'm not going
I
to go
don't know
that
about
far
that.
into some
I don't
dude's
know.
past for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And he also
comes from
says,
Russia.
Clipper Steve loves to shuck corn, doesn't he? Spare Square says, when you grab someone's leg like Steve Ballmer did, like that, it's called a horse bite. Okay, I'm not familiar with that term. Pretty sure I shouldn't look it up. Fifth letter says Steve Ballmer loves to ski. It did. It looked like he was. Yeah.
He was going for the skis.
First Cav Mike says floppers in the NHL get a 2-minute minor for embellishment. NBA ought to do the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Embellishment.
I
Problem
agree.
is most of the NBA players can't spell embellishment.
And hockey players can.
And football players can. It's a joke, Phil. Some of these are going to be jokes, all right? You are really sensitive today because everything that you try to say is not going to be
You
heard.
guys just aren't being honest with yourself.
Being very honest with ourselves. I think maybe
No.
you're not being honest with yourself.
The fact that you
You're not
guys
being honest with
can't.
yourself.
The fact
Lying
that
to yourself.
CP3.
Lying to yourself. Balls of Fury says Phil's always trying to make this wink wink transaction go there, man. You thigh loving Clippers fan, Phil.
I don't love the Clippers. Now,
Balls of
don't you
Fury.
put that on me.
I think you might be right. Jeff Van Gundy says you think Phil's lost.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he bandwagoned over to the Lakers the minute they start to be bad. Somehow they survive and make it into the playoffs, and then they go down right away to the Phoenix Suns, who he has bandwagoned away from. Now he's like a man without a country. You know who he is? He's Tom Hanks in the airport, stuck in that airport, that movie where he's like,
the terminal.
I can't go there, but I can't go back there. There's nowhere I can go, and nobody understands the stupid language I speak because I'm a moron, and nobody wants to hear it. You are Tom Hanks.
And you're Stanley Tucci.
And I'm Bill Fredrickson.
I don't remember his part in that movie.
He was the guy trying to get him in trouble, trying to be like, oh, yeah, go out there, be someone
No.
else's problem.
I'm not Stanley Tucci because I'm actually good at this. Balls of Fury says Phil's always trying to. Oh, I read that one. How'd that go? There we go.
Oh, I'm so glad we got it back.
Jeff Van Gundy says Suns prove they could beat the Lakers fully, healthy, and then one crybaby goes down. Nuggets won a playoff series, but the Suns disposed of them, and then the Suns beat the Clippers. All that matters is the Suns took advantage of the injuries and got their good breaks. Cry more, Phil. You swine.
See, now that's fine to say that you did get some breaks because you
Cry
did catch
more,
some breaks.
Phil Emerine.
You
You
did-
swine.
You did get some breaks, but whenever the Lakers had a fully healthy,
Cry.
when the Lakers
Says
had
Jeff
a
Van Gundy.
oh, fantastic. Whenever,
I see him
yeah,
reading
of
it right
course.
off the
Whenever the Lakers had a full team, the Suns lost the series 2-1.
God, this is going to be. Why do we keep looking backwards? The
I don't know
series
why
is
we even-
over, and we're moving on.
We might have to go unplug his mic.
Wow.
So Trae Young again out, and Giannis Antetokounmpo out. So now it's just the benches basically playing against each other. Does it matter? Does it matter?
I think Milwaukee has a. I think they have an advantage if Drew Holiday and
is it because somebody's out?
Drew Holiday and what's the other guy?
Dante DiVincenzo?
Well,
No,
one
do-
star from each team
do
is
your-
out.
do
So
your job.
which team is better?
Do my job.
Drew Holiday and it's the other guy in the
Giannis?
Bucks. No, the other guy in the Bucks.
Chris Middleton?
Yes, if Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday can step up, I think the Bucks have an advantage right now against the Hawks.
Yeah, but Middleton. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a big ass.
Yeah.
Well, I realize it's a big ask, but they brought him to the team for such a time as this, and he's not producing. So clearly, correct me if I'm wrong, Phil. The Bucks should be the stronger team against an Atlanta Hawks team that doesn't have Trey out there playing.
Yes, absolutely. But technically, it's hard because the Bucks are built around Giannis. That team is probably the lone team left that wasn't built with two stars in mind. It's really built to compensate for everything that Giannis can do, where everybody around him can shoot, but he's probably the lone person who can take it to the basket and can dish it out.
Yeah, well, I get that, but I'm just saying, if you were looking at these two teams, you would think, okay, the Bucks are stronger than the Hawks at this juncture.
It's close, but yes.
I don't know. I just feel like even fully formed Milwaukee Bucks, Atlanta Hawks, whoever goes next is going to go down hard to the Suns. There's no hope for either of these teams.
Did you just say?
No, I didn't.
Go
Stop.
down
You don't have
hard
to
to the
always play
Suns?
that noise.
Wow.
So right now, though, just for the sake that we maybe want to watch a basketball game, the Bucks without Giannis, the Hawks without Trae Young or Capella. You kind of have to give the edge to the Milwaukee Bucks on this.
I mean, I would think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a big Eastern Conference guy. I don't pay attention really to what's happening, but maybe I should now.
So what's the series? Yeah, it's a tied series. So
2-2.
When are we expecting? All right, here's where you could maybe earn your money, Phil. I'm going to ask you for information that I actually want from you. Which person is likely to come back sooner? Is it Giannis or Trae Young?
Trae Young. I mean, there's discussions that there's strong discussions that Giannis is out for the playoffs.
If that happens, does that tilt everything in the favor of the Atlanta Hawks to win the series?
Depends on when Trae Young does come back.
We saw him in a shoot around and he looked all right.
That's hard for him though, because he's really kind of shifted his game. He does have the lengthy range that you think of Damian Lillard and Steph Curry, but he's shifted this particular year under the tutelage of his new head coach that they shifted in the middle of the year. He's really transitioned his game more from just a pure shooter to a drive and assist, where he initiates the offense through his point guard abilities, but he'll take about 2 to 3 spacing shots that will force the defense to account for his length.
You always have to make it so weird. Yeah. Helaman Mike says, when the Sons of Phoenix burn the entirety of SoCal, the roasting flesh smells sweet.
Oh.
Helaman Mike, thank you for that. Bob Shrisky says, the only asterisk to talk about there on this show is the new guy there. There you go. Flying Monkeys says the asterisk should be firmly applied to the COVID Lakers championship of 2020. That's a good point. Bruno Baller says, remember the movie MVP, Most Valuable Primate, about a chimpanzee that played hockey?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I missed that one.
And he says, all right, Jeffrey, don't say it out loud. Write down your prediction and hand it to Randy, and he'll say it out loud. But that's pretty. You guys already know what I was trying to say about what my wife says. I can't say my prediction for the Suns winning the finals.
Jeffrey's prediction is, well, let's just say it's a short, sweet series.
I don't mean to be sheepish, but I can't say it. Thunder Snow, he's just verifying. Yes, Tarzan's chimp was Cheetah with Johnny Weissmuller. So there. Moist One says, yeah, I'm pretty sure Tarzan's chimp was Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh,
that might have been in later movies.
Oh, no, that was the Disney one.
Wow. No Bull Scott says Marcus Smart is the biggest flopper in the entire league.
Marcus Smart.
The Boston Celtics.
So you're saying he's very smart then?
You're saying he's very floppish. Thank you, Big George. He says, if the Suns are playing the Hawks, I say Suns will sweep. If the Suns are playing Milwaukee and Giannis Antetokounmpo, I say Suns in 6. Boy, aren't you generous, Big George? And he says, why is Phil pulling a Joe Biden and whispering in the microphone?
Because I want to bring you closer so that way I can grab your thighs and get some energy.
No, thank you. I'll stay in here.
No.
Berg says, go Suns. Thank you, Berg. Well done. Cold Trickle says, high school rules, a flop is considered unsportsmanlike conduct, and you get a technical.
Well, that's in high school. In the professional ranks.
No, then we have professional hockey. You get a 2-minute minor.
But
I'm saying they need to make this a rule in the National Basketball Association of these United States of America.
I agree with
Amen.
you. I agree with you.
Amen.
Hefty Lefty says, oh my God, tons, so much. It's a funny meme. Let's see. Buttercream or whipped icing?
Buttercream.
Yeah, good choice. I like that stuff that's like cream cheese.
Cream cheese frosting.
I like cream cheese frosting. Yeah.
Do you?
He says, I'm going to call it now. After the Suns win the title this year, the odds for the 21-22 season will have a Suns with, at best, third best odds, and it'll be a segment-long argument on this show.
They'd be behind the Nets. They'd be
Third
behind the
best?
Lakers and Clippers. So they're probably around 4th.
Behind the Lakers?
I would say
shut your face.
I would say
will be.
the Suns will get no respect, even
Yeah.
if they do win the championship. And I'm saying even if
Fine.
they do,
You know what we do?
they'll get
We bet them.
absolutely. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they'll get absolutely no respect
You're
whatsoever.
right. And I say we bet the hell out of them.
And it won't be top 3. They'll be like 15.
Some genius out there at the beginning of this season bet that the Suns were going to win the finals and they're going to make a shitload of money because the odds back then at the beginning of the season, so in their favor.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Let's see. Phil says, Fed fan, you're an idiot. Let's see here. Good Cat says, Phil always has to bring up the asterisks and injuries because the man he dreams of dancing naked and doing the salsa got knocked out of the first round.
What?
LeBron. He's
I
talking
don't
about LeBron.
dream of LeBron dancing naked.
You don't. Well, I think
Not
that-
dancing.
No,
Yeah.
they were saying you were going to dance naked for LeBron.
There's something like that.
Doing the
that may
salsa.
be the case, but I don't dream of that.
Wow.
This is awkward all of a sudden. Let's see here. Lost Toby says, yep, Phil is spare parts. Ruthless Toothless says, I would also prefer to shake a beaver. Boogie says, I think Phil is just really bad luck. I hope Phil never roots for Phoenix teams again. No wonder the Sun Devils have been having a rough go of it. Curse of the Speedo Phil. Curse of the Speedo.
I did call for the Suns to win
No.
this series. Does that matter
Curse
at all?
of the Speedo.
That doesn't matter at all. Not in the slightest.
Chief Skulls Burner says, Balmer given a horse bite. No, that was the Balmer bad touch. Remember that? You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Stick it up now.
I don't think I've
You don't
ever
know
heard
that
that.
song?
No.
Oh, it's who does that song?
I don't
Bad
know.
touch. You don't remember that song? Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
No.
Yeah?
No.
All right. Somebody will tell me. Jeff Van Gundy says, yes, Phil, the Suns got breaks, but it's not their fault. They took advantage. And as Randy White said, we only care about the next series now. Where will we beat the Greek cheeks or little balding boy?
Mm.
No, he's sweaty,
Sweaty
baby,
baby
hair.
hair.
Yeah, sweaty baby hair.
Bloodhound gang.
Bloodhound gang. Yeah,
Yes.
they were fun.
And that's all you need to admit is that you got some breaks. Look, again, we go back to the Toronto.
Everybody gets breaks.
Absolutely. There we go.
Everybody gets breaks.
Just admit it.
But not to put an asterisk on it and say everybody's hurt. It's not fair. I mean, it's not a real championship.
When the Toronto Raptors won their championship, everybody's very happy for them. But at the same time, everybody acknowledges that if the Golden State Warriors had both Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant in that series, there's no way that the
I didn't hear
Toronto
people
Raptors.
whining about it back then.
Yes, they did.
I
Can you
remember.
tell me who is not admitting the Suns have had breaks?
You guys say it doesn't matter, and you guys have
sorry,
yet
doesn't
to
matter.
acknowledge
Sorry,
what's
you're
wrong.
wrong. I've never said that ever.
Say
Not
they
ever.
do have breaks, but I'm not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
does matter.
It's like it's the way
what is
it is.
offensive to me is all of these so-called experts out there in basketball land not even acknowledging the Suns are a good team. It's all about what the other teams don't have. They don't have their star. They don't have their all-star. Oh, this is the 10th all-star to go down. Oh, figure it out. The Phoenix Suns are going to win because they got a team that's hamstrung by injury. Give me a break.
The Lakers proved that they were the better team. Then they got devastated by injuries. The Denver Nuggets had no guard depth
So what do you
whatsoever.
want? So what do you
Phil,
want me to
Phil.
do? You want me to feel bad because the Lakers got injured?
Baby got Dak is on the text line for you. She says,
Okay.
Phil, do you need me to DoorDash you over some juice boxes and some jars of baby food to ease your whining?
Of course, the Suns got
Don't you
breaks.
eat applesauce all the time? And do you consider that whining?
No, he
food?
eats applesauce out of a tube like an astronaut.
No, he eats it straight out of the thing. I've seen his tongue just
Yeah.
navigate the whole
Yeah,
way.
like an astronaut.
Just a tip says, my friend Benjamin heard the Daily Blender for the first time yesterday. He's an okay guy, but he does occasionally put ice in his whiskey, and he's been thrown off the balcony for that. But anyway, after one day of listening to Phil on the Daily Blender, he says, that dude reminds me of a slinky. I don't think he does a lot, but I'd still get a smile on my face if I got to push him down some stairs.
Everyone loves a slinky, a slinky, a slink.
Well said, just a tip. Nicely done. Blissful Hayes says, so Jeffrey is saying it's going to be a Kyler Murray final series.
Short and sweet.
Nave Brad says, did Steve Ballmer audition to be a Major League Baseball ump showing he is a thigh master?
Oh, wow.
Ukle the Mock says, wasn't Rosie O the elephant in that movie?
No. She was the gorilla.
Bruno Baller says, right on, Jeffrey. A good carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Oh, yeah. I do like that. Do like me
Yeah.
some of the, not like big globs of it. They're just, the right amount. There's such a thing as too much of a good thing. Navy Devil says, it was Bloodhound Gang. Oh, that's right. Yes. Well, we figured that out.
Thank
you
you.
for your help on
There
that.
you go.
Mr. Pringle says, so who's going to win another regular season road game for the Diamondbacks or the Arizona Cardinals? You mean first or just at all?
Another road game?
Well, presumably the Diamondbacks
Yeah.
would because they will play a lot before the Cardinals.
Right.
But I get what you're saying. I'd almost put my money on the Arizona Cardinals. But I mean, listen, the Diamondbacks will win 1 in every 10 games, it seems like. So Eventually, they're going to win something on
Hey,
the road.
listen, they made a trade today and picked up a pretty good young pitching talent. We can talk about that when you want to, Jeffco, but they sent LeCastro to the Yankees and they picked up a new pitcher. So maybe this is a promising move for the Diamondbacks, but this is going to be an unbearably long summer for this team.
We do have other things in the Suns and the NBA Finals coming up here in a little bit. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Thank goodness it seems like the worst is over, but is your business back to pre-COVID numbers? Hi, Bruce Jacobs here to invite you to take advantage of a great opportunity to promote that you are open and ready to serve with our affordable Open for Business advertising package. You'll only spend hundreds but reach thousands of potential new customers. Just go to 1580thefanatic.com, click the link for the Open for Business package. This offer will not last long. The Open for Business package on 1580 The Fanatic. Now let's all get back to business.
Did you know Cascade Platinum is so powerful you can load dirty dishes in the dishwasher without a pre-rinse?
More power, more clean. Cascade for your dishwashing machine.
That's right. Unlike other detergents, Cascade Platinum has 50% more cleaning power with enzymes that break down food particles. It even works in your dishwasher's quick wash cycle.
More power, more clean.
So skip the pre-rinse and switch to Cascade Platinum with 50%.
More power.
Hey guys, Jeffrey O'Brien here. Listen, when we're all working on our shows here at The Fanatic, we're totally focused and we don't want to worry about the other things. You know, like the technology that runs our station. That's where Affinity Technology comes in. They run all our IT so we can focus on what really matters, our business and our listeners. These guys handle literally everything. If it plugs in, they work with it. They've saved us tons of money and they've kept us focused on what really matters. Affinity Technology, they can do the same for you. Go to atechaz.com. Be sure and tell them I sent you.
NASCAR Championship weekend returns to Phoenix Raceway November 5th through the 7th.
A wild season of unexpected will culminate in Phoenix with drivers putting it all on the line for their shot
And earning the title of NASCAR Cup Series champion.
featuring 4 championship races in 3 days.
Don't miss your chance to witness history from atop the grandstands as the action goes 5 wide into the iconic dog leg.
Or from up close with access to the fan-friendly infield experience.
Get your tickets to see the NASCAR Championship in person.
Go to phoenixraceway.com.
Hurry, tickets won't last much longer.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100 plus degrees, 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com. Harmon Solar is an REC certified solar professional.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. This Action Update is brought to you by Keeps. Tired of losing your hair? Get 50% off for your first order at keeps.com/vsin. Keeps.com/vsin.
Tampa Bay Lightning up 2-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. The series moves to Montreal for Game 3. The Lightning a -145 road moneyline favorite. Canadiens +125. The over/under 5. The trilogy fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, July 24th. Fury the heavy favorite, -290 to win it by knockout. Wilder +225. Eastern Conference Finals. The Hawks and Bucks tied at 2 games apiece. The Bucks at home in Game 5, coming in a 2-point favorite. The over/under 225.5. Giannis questionable tonight after an awkward landing on his knee in Game 4. In Atlanta. Wednesday, it was determined there was no structural damage. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg, The Fanatic.
Your exclusive home for the NFL and Super Bowl 56. Super Bowl 56.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. Be listening for your chance to win. I got another set of Polo Field. It's not a set, it's a pass for your car.
Yeah.
So used to saying we got a pair of tickets.
Yeah.
In this case, we've got a pass for a car full of people, however many people you can fit in there. And this is the tailgate version at the Polo Field at Westworld for the Subaru Presents Scottsdale 4th of July celebration. So I will say, hey, it's time for you to call in and win. We're going to do a phone call thing later. Yes, Phil, go ahead.
Now, what if you had an RV Would that qualify?
I don't know. You're gonna have to go to Scottsdale 4th. That's Scottsdale4th.com and see what the requirements are. Because I don't think they're gonna let you get away with
bringing the entire family,
like an 18-wheeler kind of size thing, or a school bus. I think this is like reasonable car space. But see, this one is also gives you the space for your blanket and chairs. So I don't know. You have to go to the website and check it out. I don't know if they give you a square for it or if you get like a couple of spaces, but I don't think they intend for you to bring an RV. I think it's just supposed to set up, have a good time, and watch the fireworks, man.
I'm looking at it right now. There doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about that.
I bet there's a phone number on there.
Yes, there is. You can call. You could call Westworld. I guess you can ask them.
That's what I would do.
You could call Westworld. It's Scottsdale4th.com. If you go there, they've got all that. I'm just looking at the menu in that.
The all you can eat
VIP thing.
Yeah.
You guys may not want to miss out on this. They've got they got creamy potato salad, all beef hot dogs, all beef burgers,
That's American
barbecue pulled chicken, sliced cheddar cheese. They've got all the condiments you could ever want, fresh cut watermelon, vanilla ice cream with red, white, and blue sprinkles on it, iced tea, lemonade, and ice water.
Awesome.
American.
That's America.
I like the red sprinkles the most.
T-Bone says Suns in 6 against either team, but I think we'll have a better shot against Atlanta. I think that's very generous of you. Now, keep in mind, we just beat the Clippers in 6, and that was tough. That was the Clippers, as I told you at the very start. This is going to be tough. These are not pushovers. This is not a pushover team. I kind of look at the Hawks and I kind of look at the Bucks like, they'll play you hard, but I just don't see them surviving.
Yeah, if Giannis were fully healthy and the team were to be meeting them at full health, well, practically full health, they still technically lost their shooting guard, Dante DiVincenzo, but nobody cares about him. But if they were to be meeting full health, I think the Bucks would actually have a chance to win. As it stands, and with Giannis being out for the rest of the playoffs potentially, I think the worst team would be the Hawks since they can get Trae Young back. But even then, I'd six games at most.
Neither team has a chance on a good day, if you ask me.
Well, they will because they'll win a game.
Shut up, Phil. They won't win a game. They ain't gonna. I wasn't supposed to say that. See, damn you, Phil. Sorry, honey. It wasn't my fault. It was Phil's fault.
I'd say sorry.
Moist one says Bomber was trying to get a little blood in their Microsoft, if you know what I mean.
Easy.
Boomer Sooner says, "Oh crap! Well, that didn't last long, Jeffrey. I can't stand it. I can't be nice to Phil. Phil, please shut the hell up today. Shut the freaking up."
Plippity plip plap.
Randy's Chuckle says, speaking of spare parts, in the spirit of Pride Week, I looked up what I stood for. What the I stood for? Wait, what? Pride Week. I looked up what the I stood for. I don't get it.
I'm lost.
Fed fan, thank you for that. We have long since figured out who did the song. Aiton's Army says, can someone tell Phil that, hey, we beat the Bucks at full health twice during the season?
Nope, you're wrong. Oh, wait, who? The
Aiton's
Bucks?
Army's wrong? Oh, it didn't fight.
This is
not going to go well for you.
Who did he say?
No.
The Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks. Yeah.
As in
Twice.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Twice.
Yes.
Not the Buccaneers. I've made that mistake, and I apologize.
Well, I said between the two, but the Bucks have gone to another level here in the playoffs.
Fish Tank says, Phil, you are absolutely infuriating. Someone suspend this guy again. Jeff Van Gundy says, hey, Phil, shut up. Randy is the man. The effing man is worth 5 Bruce Jacobs.
Wow. Thank you.
I did. Well, we actually had to trade in 5 Bruce Jacobs to get one, Randy. It was the SNH green stamps aren't what they used to be.
No,
I'll be honest.
No, they're really not.
Mr. Wilbur says, any news on a possible remote outside of the basketball arena? I would imagine conversations will be held with people that are important. And
Yes.
so I can't really say nothing else. And
I just don't have that clearance.
you are not welcome. You're not welcome. You get to push buttons here badly, like you do every day.
Wow.
Watermelon says, when Phil walks into the booth, is that like a portal to the land of what ifs? Oh, he's such a hater. Phil, give credit where credit is due. So the other guys got banged up, beat up, lost. It doesn't matter. It's all part of the game. Suns got banged up, beat up too, and guess what? They won. Give the Suns credit, Phil.
So the guys on the
Give
other
the
team.
Suns credit, Phil.
So the guys on the
Let's
other
hear
team
you
aren't
give
even
the Suns
playing.
credit.
And I'm supposed to give them all the credit in the world.
Okay, shut up, Phil. I don't want you to talk to you anymore. See, it's impossible. It's impossible to deal with him.
Do the Suns have their full roster ready to play in the finals? Yes or no?
Navy Brad says, I see Randy's at the station today. He had no chance to look at the clubs I brought in, did he? Actually, I was so tired yesterday, I did not take them with me. And but they were all still here when I came back. Randy did take a look, and he admired the clubs.
I did,
but he walked out of the room without them.
Maybe.
Do you know that? Did you look at them, Jeffrey?
I'm
Can you
having
identify?
somebody- Nobody's leaving the facilities until I've checked your cars. Screaming Eagle says it is getting tiresome hearing Phil always be contrary. Hefty Lefty says, fun fact, with the Suns making the finals, the last 7 Western teams in the finals have been from the Pacific Division.
Huh?
Yeah, Warriors, Lakers, Suns,
and
Chicken Hawks.
There you go. I don't know. Boogie says the Suns have gone up against teams with injuries, and they themselves have had injuries. Chris Paul has missed games. Booker went through a series where he got a busted nose and had to wear a mask on and off. It threw his game off completely. Yeah, watch. Remember, I told you, once he took that mask off, Booker was back to
did
normal.
Chris Paul play the majority
I'm
of the
not
series?
done reading this text.
Oh, good.
Shut your face.
Good.
And he says, and then Payne, that great 6th man, he was injured. All the teams in the playoffs have had to play through injuries. The season's over, and they all have to deal with injuries. Take that asterisk and shove it up your ass and stop making excuses, Phil.
This is the
Suns
biggest
are
load.
standing, and all LA teams have fallen. Suns are 2-0 in playoff series versus LA teams this year. Damn right, Randy. We swept LA.
Yes, we did. Thank you very much.
The other teams are built around their superstar
Sorry,
players.
people who are fans of teams that are no longer in the playoffs are not allowed to talk to them. Sorry, Phil. Kyle G says the injury excuse upsets me because it ignores the effort of the Suns. Paul has resurrected his career. Booker is finally getting rewarded for years of carrying a bad team, and Ayton has made the jump from promising talent to being a true NBA star.
You know,
everything Kyle G says right there is true.
You know, watching the broadcast last night, something that I was not aware of, and maybe you two guys were aware of it, and maybe the Fourth Dimension was, but I was not. Paul actually wanted to come here. When he was in the off season, Michael Wilpon was talking about it last night on ESPN. He wanted to come to Phoenix.
I told you.
You know what I had forgotten was that CP3 and Monty Williams had a previous encounter in New Orleans.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, when they played for the Saints.
And,
anyway,
so what happened was he ended up calling Michael Wilpon, and he actually broke the news through Michael Wilpon, and Michael Wilpon didn't pick up on it when. Chris Paul says, "I'm looking.
Took him a minute.
I need you to help me find a home in Scottsdale." And Mike is like, well, "Why do you want to come out to Scottsdale?" Oh,
yeah. See, I told the old guy, old Eric Cohen, he didn't believe me. I said, "This is not a dead zone for free agents," because he always you say, "Oh, then nobody wants to come play here." And I said, "No, that's not true. We've 7 or 8 months out of the year, it's beautiful." And it's not, so hot you can't stand it. I said there's golf courses, lots of places, and this is a promising team. Somebody can walk in and be the hero of the day, be the veteran that brings them to the promised land, and that is a very attractive thing for a lot of players. I really thought even LeBron would have been somebody who would have thought about doing that himself. So to hear Chris Paul looked at this place, calculated, and said, "I want to be there," and he said the main person he wanted to play with, the reason he wanted to come was Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Well, of course. And you're absolutely right. That's why it was so frustrating as a Suns fan, Jeffrey, to be a fan of this team.
You are not a Suns fan. You may no longer speak on this. You have given up your rights, and nobody cares what a former Suns fan thinks. Shame on you. You gotta be hating this. You gotta be just hating
Today's
this.
been fantastic, let me tell you.
Senior Wake and Bake says Randy found another picture with Murray posing with Vern Troyer, Mini-Me. This time, once and for all, he's a little taller than Mini-Me. So go Niners. And Phil's a jackass.
Thank you.
Just Tip says, Phil, there's a room full of shut up over there. So pitter patter, get at her. Jeffrey, were there any betting on the ponies at the Westworld Polo Field? Asking for a friend. No, it's just all about the fireworks.
Yeah, it's all about 4th of July, man.
He says the stats for the last Suns game stand out. CP3, 0 turnovers in the Western Conference Finals clinching game.
Yeah.
1.6 playoff average. Ayton, 70% field goal, 12 rebounds per game average. Booker, 8.5 plus minus 27-point average per game. I hope the Suns win the championship in 4 because that Suns in 6 hand is just too freaking weird to look at. Yeah, with all the extra fingers on it.
Yeah.
Jagdog says, so if Phil gets suspended a second time, the suspension is twice as long, correct? Third suspension is step into my office and sign this sheet, right? He knows how I do.
Wow.
Fed fan says, Randy, I sent that song info 10 minutes ago. Jeffrey just wants me to look stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know when you people send stuff in. I'm doing the best I can. It's a very busy text line today.
It is
And
very busy.
I'm not trying to make you look, Phil.
It's as if something major happened last night in the Valley, and we're talking about it here on the big flamethrower.
Can I just point out that was a stellar line I just had that nobody got? I'm not trying to make Fed fan look Phil.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Yeah.
Little curve.
I don't think
Wow.
it was that good. Yeah, we can all text into the thigh line. Let's go.
The thigh line.
Flying Monkey says, let's review, Phil, shall we?
Oh, please.
You continue to state that the Lakers proved they were better than the Suns when they were healthy. I
they
present
did.
you game 1 of the first round between the Lakers and the Suns. Suns 99, Lakers 90. DeAndre Ayton, 21 points, 16 rebounds. Anthony Davis, 13 points, only 7 rebounds.
Yep.
Devin Booker, 38 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. LeBron James, who played 18 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. So exactly what were you watching?
Oh, I was watching the other 2 games, the following 2 games where they won games 2 and 3.
Phil is only going to
It's a
pick and
series.
choose whatever is going to benefit what he's trying to say.
I have to admit, it does sound that way, Phil.
It sounds that way when I say in a
It's 'cause it
3-game
is.
series they beat them. The next 2 games,
We were talking about the healthy players were all there together.
yeah, and they were there all for the
And-
next 2 games too,
and
weren't
guess-
they? And they lost those. Yeah.
So when do you guys get to play next? Oh, that's right. Right guy says,
That's the most Shaq argument ever. How many rings you got, Shaq? Or Chuck?
seriously, how freaking stoked is Tim LaCastro? I'm pretty sure he said for a second there, I thought you said the Yankees. Meanwhile, Keegan Curtis is probably having thoughts of jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge, screaming, never! Oh, the poor bastard.
Yeah, well, listen, LeCastro deserves an opportunity to go. The guy's not a great hitter, but he adds the depth that the Yankees need in the outfield after that one of their outfielders went down with the dizzy spells.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you brought up the Yankees
yeah,
because what the Angels did to them last night made me, I was like, oh, I love this. I hate LA in basketball, but right now I love LA in, it's Anaheim because they crushed the Yankees. It was the Yankees said it was a crushing loss. They scored 7 in the 9th inning. That was a game that the Angels had no business winning.
Yeah.
And yet they came back and broke the hearts of the Yankees. And because I hate the Yankees, that made me very, very happy.
Jeffrey, it was historic for multiple reasons.
Yes.
One, last night was the first time in MLB history that two teams that had scored at least 7 runs in the first inning with the Cubs and the Yankees.
Getting to that, but go ahead, Phil.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
I'm glad that I could beat you to it. Let's get down to the thigh
Or
line.
like interrupt me to it, but go ahead.
Yeah, either way, but it was historic in that respective where 2 teams that had scored 7 runs in the first inning had lost the game in the ensuing ensuing.
You know what I hear? Blah, 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 blah. Yankees lose. That's all I care about.
all I'm going to say about it is welcome to the new Major League Baseball.
It was a crazy game though. Yeah, that was fun.
20-2 was the score last night. The Mets lost 20-2.
Well, I was just laughing
at the hand of the
Yankees.
Braves.
That's all I care about.
And the 7 runs that you mentioned about Phil, the 7 runs.
Yeah, the Angels.
Welcome to the new Major League Baseball, where they've taken pitching and neutralized it, and so everybody can now hit home runs. Welcome. Hope you guys like it. I think it sucks.
All I care about is the Yankees losing. Outside of that, I agree with you. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents
Doug,
Breathe out and repeat after me. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Your bird is eating my candles.
Your bird is eating my candles.
No, seriously, he's making a mess.
No, seriously.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Get a customized quote at libertymutual.com.
Howdy, y'all. I'm hearing a lot of squabbling over who has the best chicken sandwich. But as the restaurant with chicken in our name, we let our sandwiches do the talking. The new KFC chicken sandwich has a huge breaded and extra crispy 100% white meat chicken filet, thick crinkle-cut pickles, and real mayo in classic or spicy, stacked on a toasted buttery brioche bun for only $3.99, making this a clear-cut chicken winner. Order the new KFC sandwich on the KFC app. At participating locations only. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
I'm Cisco Miranda, owner of Miranda Delivery Service. As a business owner, my job is to provide the best quality service for our customers. Affinity Technology helped us reinvent our business processes using technology to make us more efficient. I didn't know I needed technology consulting, but my ROI has been off the charts. Affinity Technology has saved us more than 80 man-hours a week and has helped me get back to what I do best, focus on my customers. Visit atechaz.com. That's atechaz.com and see how better technology processes can help your small business.
Hey everybody, Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends over at the Lund Mortgage Team. Are you seeing what is going on in the home buying market right now? Unbelievable. Not enough inventory, and there is a ton of demand. Some of these homes are getting 30, 40, 50 offers on them. How are you going to stand out? How are you going to differentiate yourself from the other buyers who are in line? I have a way. Use the Lund Mortgage Team. Lund Mortgage Team is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience right here in the Valley. They have a great reputation, and it is a trustworthy pre-approval. And on top of that, they are quick. That's one of the things. You got to come equipped and be ready to buy. So what you need to do is make that first phone call to 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940. Get that pre-approval going and then get yourself ready to go buy that home of your dreams. Go online, lundmortgageteam.com, or call 623-875-9940.
Thank goodness it seems like the worst is over, but is your business back to pre-COVID numbers? Hi, Bruce Jacobs here to invite you to take advantage of a great opportunity to promote that you are open and ready to serve. With our affordable Open for Business advertising package, you'll only spend hundreds but reach thousands of potential new customers. Just go to 1580thefanatic.com and click on the link for Open for Business package. This offer will not last long. The Open for Business package on 1580 The Fanatic. Now let's all get back to business.
1580 The Fanatic.
And at 1580thefanatic.com.
Your home for sports.
Today, the Glender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. Fish Tank says, Jeffrey, have you heard the new Coyotes coach talk out loud yet? Started learning English in the 2000s, and boy, is his accent thick. His nickname is Bear. I foresee some radio gold coming from this very soon. Yep, I guess I'm going to have to go take a listen to that guy. A lot of people are surprised about this new head coach for the Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know anything about him.
Well, he doesn't have any NHL experience. He comes from the minor leagues, but he's turned teams around and he gets them headed in the right direction. He's been known to be a player's coach. Guys like playing for him because he's kind of that, that modern era coach that he's not. He's not a Rick Tocchet.
Minor league.
Yeah.
So the Coyotes went out and got a minor league coach.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you what just happened there? You ever do that thing where you go on the Amazon and you're like, okay, let's say I need a rake. All right. So I go on the Amazon and I'm like, rake. And you're like, okay. And then it says sort choices. What do? Lowest price first. I think that's what the Arizona Coyotes did. They got all the coaches list. They clicked lowest price first. And they're like, well, you don't speak clearly, but damn it, he's the cheapest one we can get.
Andre Turigny, I believe is his name. And he is going to be the new head coach of your Arizona Coyotes.
So is somebody out there who knows hockey? There's nobody else out there? Can you, I'm going to be honest. I don't know that much about who's out there for hockey.
You know what? I will give it to the Coyotes for doing this. At least they're trying to change it up, shake it up. It seems like the same few coaches go to different teams every so often, and then they lose their jobs, and the same few coaches just kind of trade teams. At least the Coyotes are trying to think outside the box and bring in some fresh blood, bring in somebody new, and we'll have to see how it shakes out. He's a Canadian, so you can't get much more NHL than a Canadian head coach of a hockey team in the deserts of Arizona.
So to Diamondbacks suck. And Coyotes are going to suck.
Well, I don't know that. They sucked last season.
Yeah. So all we can hope is that the Cardinals don't suck, because at least that will span the course of the year, where you got two teams that do not completely suck, with a couple other teams on the outside, which is completely suck, and maybe will leave town. I mean, I'm talking about the Coyotes. Coyotes were already talking about leaving town. So
are they?
No, the Coyote. I thought that was the thing. The Coyote wants to leave.
That has been a rumor ever since the team has been sold. And this new ownership team has never come out and formally said anything other than the Coyotes are staying in Glendale.
Listening to his introductory press conference, it is pretty thick. He's a bald, big dude.
He's a big old bear looking guy.
Play a little for us. Let's hear what his voice sounds like.
The World Championship, ask a lot of questions, trick Donor a little bit, because Donor did not know Bill called me, so I asked a lot of questions at Donor, and Donor had so much good thing to say about the ownership group, and his passion for the valley and the people here in Arizona was unbelievable. So I could see the passion.
I understand him more than I understand Phil.
In the Donor and how much he loves the
He
talked
to
me
about
the ownership of first class.
Well, I said I said.
Oh, you got that there right over there. That guy there. He's gonna be good there. Everybody's gonna be good over there, and maybe a little Donor over there. Let's get that there. Get the Coyotes over there. Yeah, I thought you were like trying to say he was like some dude from Russia. Like, yeah, you couldn't even understand him. Totally understood him.
No, you can understand him, but it goes through an entire maple leaf tree to get there.
Okay, so that guy there, he's going to be on the team. That guy there, I don't even know who he is. You got to get a haircut there. Okay, get out of there.
Yeah, he gave up his position with the OHL's Ottawa 67, signed a 1-year contract in March, not only to return as the head coach of Team Canada's World Junior Squad, but also to serve as the top man of the 2022 IHF Men's World Championship. And
I got that there going for me right there.
Yeah, and an assistant at the 2021 men's tournament.
Oh, I helped them guys there.
Team Canada won gold a few weeks ago there.
Little gold there over there when I helped them guys there on that thing over there.
He's also going to lead Canada in the 2022 Winter Olympics.
Oh, he might go there. I don't know. Might not go there.
He's going to go there.
I ain't going to go there. The COVID might be there. If the COVID there, I won't not be there. Randy's chuckle says, exactly, Randy. I'm sick of the coaching retreads. This coach is a developer of talent there. I'm adding the Durs. We have a young team there. It should be good there. Reminds me a lot of Monty Williams there.
Yeah. Well,
in hockey there.
Can we get some talent on this team? We got a lot of youngsters on here, but what do we do to get some talent in here, like a Chris Paul-like player to come in and help this team grow and lead this team?
Big George says the Coyotes thought outside the box when they hired John Babyface Chaika. How did that turn out there? Not good there. This guy will be coach of the Coyotes a couple of years before the inevitable relocation of the team to Houston.
You know, I understand your thought, Big George, but at the same time, Chaika was hired by the former administration, which was the NHL. And so when this new group came in and bought this team, it's obvious they're going to bring their own people in. They're going to do things their own way. So we just have to kind of wait and see how this works out for the team and give him an opportunity. Maybe he turns the team around. Maybe they finally get some talent in here, and maybe we do some damage in the West.
Maybe. Guess what, baby? I think the Coyotes just don't give a crap. Big Steve from the main event says, if you're going to be cheap and you only have young minor league players, well, you might as well hire a minor league coach for cheap too. So players match the coach is what Big Steve's saying. Just the Tip says this new Coyotes coach does have NHL bench experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was a bench there. I just been over and I just like that big guy sat on me there.
Yeah, well,
that's what they did. He's got
a little NHL assistant coach experience. The Avalanche 2013 through 15. And the Senators, the Ottawa Senators, 15 and
So
16.
we can confirm that
Torini.
that per his experience, he's got big bench energy, not little bench energy.
Yeah, big bench energy.
Mm.
He's and I was a bench right there. Look at the size of my bench. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's no little bench.
Well, I mean, this loves the size of my bench there. Okay, so don't talk about how big or small my bench is. It's not your
He's a
bench.
big bench. He's
Eyes
got a
on
big
your
bench.
own homework there, Chief. Torini is his
Oh,
name.
Torini. There we go.
Torini.
Oh, we should have known. You should have known.
Oh, dear. Beer Bob says, I disagree with your Coyotes take there, Jeffrey. They were close to making the playoffs there last year. And if the injury bug had not hit them there, they probably could have been there. I think this also might be the first time they've hired a first-time head coach there.
I didn't understand that.
I know it's getting harder
What
to
did you say?
understand.
See, at first, Jeffrey, you were on board
Is this
saying,
the
"Oh,
first? Was the question? Is this the first time they've hired a first-time head coach?
No, he says he thinks it might be the first time they've ever done that.
I agree with that. I believe you're right.
That's because that's what we need, rookies. Niner 1680 says Phil is just a Suns hater. The Lakers bubble title is the biggest asterisk in NBA history. So there.
No, it doesn't. Everybody was
Yeah.
on there. Everybody was playing.
Hefty Lefty says, I hope his accent is good OEL when he said, captain for your cuties.
Cuties.
There. Somebody got a captain for your cuties there.
The cuties.
There.
Oliver Ekman Larson. Captain for your
Cuties.
Cuties.
Coyotes thought outside the box there. Oh, I read that one. Hefty Lefty says he might be a big bench, but will he be a real mensch? All right.
Ooh.
Look at Hefty Lefty rhyming.
The heck?
Senior Wake and Bake says, screw a suspension. Somebody sneak up behind Phil the pillowcase.
Just don't invite me to go take a boat out in the middle of the pond.
Fredo, you better stay home. Oklahoma says, somebody get some duct tape and take care of Phil, please. Jagdog says, I made this bet March 18th, fella. Go Suns. Okay, so here you go. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Phoenix Suns were plus 2,000, and he put $100 down. And if they win the championship, he will win $2,000.
Nice.
Not bad, Jagdog.
What?
It's not bad.
$100?
Turning 100 into 2,000. That's not bad.
Is it $100 that if the Suns were plus 2,000, that's only $2,000 return for $100?
All I
Yeah,
see
because
on
that
this-
would be 20 to 1 odds.
right. I see on here 100 gets him 2,000.
Okay.
Risk is 1,000.
All right.
Win is 2,000.
I'm still learning about this.
Well,
whole thing.
well, keep
I
in
bet
mind.
you wish you put 1,000 on it.
Well, keep in mind, even the favorites, if we're looking at the Lakers and the Nets wouldn't have been there at the beginning, but it would have been the Lakers, maybe the Bucks, even the Clippers. They were probably favorites at like 2.5 to 1. So getting 20 to 1 odds at your money is really good.
I can't read you what Baker's Cocky Hen says, but it made me giggle. Healabin Mike says, Phil seems to be mimicking Skip Bayless. The only commonality here is people want to spit on both these guys. Oh, boy. Fairweather Dan
do like a
says, ESPN announcers were totally LA homers, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I hate those guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
I want a Dodger dog.
Hamilton Porter says, you can only play who is put in front of you there. Also, I forgot what a jerk Patrick Beverly is before the series. Good Cat says, with all this hot air coming from Phil, makes me wish the show was Jeffrey, Randy, and Bruce Jacobs.
Wow.
So where
Wow.
Phil adds a lot of hot air to the room, Bruce
Wow.
Jacobs should take all the oxygen out of the room, using it for his takes because they'd be nonstop. Thunder Snow says,
Now there's a show.
it got to the point where I really don't know which is worse, Phil or Bruce Jacobs.
Wow.
He says, you like red sprinkles because you're a communist. Boomer
Oh.
Sooner says, the guys you see in the article about the twin sisters from Oregon State. What? Whoa, what?
Well,
Speaking about the twin sisters from Oregon
the
State.
NCAA ratified the ruling about
Scholarships.
amateur
Yes.
student
Yeah, you get
athletes
paid.
Making money
getting-
off of their likeness.
Right. So
Yeah.
there's two twin beautiful young ladies that play in the in the basketball
Oh,
program
okay.
for is it Oregon
With a-
State?
Right, with a like a mobile phone company.
Yeah. So they signed a contract to do some stuff for
What are you laughing at that for? Mobile phone company.
yeah, it's a mobile phone company. Yeah, they're going to do some social media stuff for the mobile phone company.
By the way, did you see since it's Bobby Bonilla Day today?
Yes,
Am I cutting you off now too?
probably because I have a whole thing here on that. But go ahead.
Okay, but he did a deal with Mint Phone Company. Speaking of phone companies, that you could sign up for a deal for them for 25 years at $100 a year. You could
Wow.
lock that in right now. It's
No.
it's a great
You have
advertising.
to pay it
campaign.
all up front.
Is it
You
all,
do. You have to pay
all unlimited?
$2,500 up front.
What?
But for the
Yeah,
next
see.
25 years, you get unlimited data, you get unlimited
Sure.
minutes,
And
yada,
Mitt
yada,
knows
yada.
they won't be around like in
No.
the middle
Sure.
of next year.
Absolutely.
Not no, but hell no.
All right. So here's what's going on today. Yes, today is the first day. And I guess those twins from Morgan State are the first ones to get signed up. But college athletes can start making money as of now.
Yeah.
And so that's good for them. Bobby Bonilla Day, because they still got to pay him all the way to 2035, $1.2 million a year.
Yep.
A whole story behind that. We don't have time to tell you. But Bernie Madoff burnt the Mets, and now the Mets, who they thought were going to have all this extra money lying around, don't. But now they got to pay this guy all the time. And today is Canada Day.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah, today is it's similar to 4th of July, although they're now on a little bit under fire for it because people are calling for the celebration to be kind of toned down because it also represents colonization and violence against indigenous people.
Oh, boy.
So, well, I think we share a similar past on that, but don't let it get in the way of fireworks and some hot dogs, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Just saying. Anyway, so happy Canada, Bobby Bonilla, and college kids making money day. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
On October 10, 2014, KQFN was granted a license by the Federal Communications Commission to serve the public interest as a public trustee. Our license will expire on October 1st, 2021. We followed applications for license renewal with the FCC on May 12, 2021. A copy of this application is available by going to enterpriseefiling.fcc.gov/data entry/public/public/TV/public app search.html and using application search for KQFN for file number 0000145152. It contains information concerning the station's performance over the last 7 years. Individuals who wish to advise the FCC of facts relating to our renewal application and whether this station is operated in the public interest should file comments and petitions with the FCC by September 1st, 2021. Further information concerning the FCC's broadcast license renewal process may be obtained from the FCC, Washington, D.C. 20554, fcc.gov.
Howdy, y'all. I'm hearing a lot of squabbling over who has the best chicken sandwich. But as the restaurant with chicken in our name, we let our sandwiches do the talking. The new KFC chicken sandwich has a huge breaded and extra crispy 100% white meat chicken filet, thick crinkle-cut pickles, and real mayo in classic or spicy, stacked on a toasted buttery brioche bun for only $3.99, making this a clear-cut chicken winner. Order the new KFC sandwich on the KFC app. At participating locations only. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
When you come to the desert, many things can be dangerous, but there's nothing more dangerous than a pit full of rattlers. Rattlers football is back. Don't miss a second of the action. Become a part of the Ninth Man for a membership of $10 per game for new season ticket members. All fans are welcomed as the Rattlers return at 100% capacity in the newly transformed Phoenix Suns Arena. Call 602-379-8274 today. Don't wait. Arizona Rattlers strike back.
Hi, this is Bruce Jacobs from my friends and former employers at ProCopy. For over 20 years, ProCopy has provided Arizona companies with the best office equipment available from companies like Ricoh. More importantly, they provide outstanding service after the sale with a 96% retention ratio and award-winning technicians. 3 years ago, they joined the Flex Technologies Group, an Arizona-based nationwide group of companies that share ProCopy's commitment to excellence. So if you have branches anywhere in the United States or just here in Arizona, you can get great personalized service even during the current climate. We use them here at the Fanatic and Money Radio KFNN, and they never disappoint because they remain a local company. They give back to our community by supporting ASU and the Thunderbirds through the Phoenix Open. The ProCopy Foundations has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. That makes doing business with ProCopy good for your business. Just give them a call at 602-ProCopy. That's 602-776-2679.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, buddy, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil in there pushing the buttons and hating the fact that there's no LA team in the finals. You guys are on the text line, 888-368-1580. And we are broadcasting live from the Harman Solar Studios in Scottsdale. Yeah, Phil is got a big old bottle of Haterade today.
No.
You
Hold
got
on.
a massive bottle of Haterade.
Don't spread this
I wish
myth.
I had time to address this, Phil, but there is so many things.
You can hang on me that I'm depressed about the Lakers, but
many
not about the
things going
Clippers.
on. I just don't have time.
Wow.
Don't
For the good people of
Somebody call
Arizona,
the
that I
ambulance.
enjoy the Clippers. That is insulting.
It's not Clippers, it's Clompers.
Yeah, and
Amen.
I got more
Amen.
important fish to fry
Hear,
than
hear.
your LA love being heartbroken.
I'm sad about the Lakers, not the Clippers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
Clompers.
You know what I can do in the podcast? I can just take where he says Clippers. I can edit it over every time he says Lakers and be like, it's like, I love the Clippers. I love the Clippers. Yeah, I'm just that petty. I'll spend the time to do it. It's going to take a lot of work, but I'll do it.
Oh boy.
So, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news here on the Daily Blender.
What, did Chris Middleton go down?
This is breaking.
I don't want to get into his personal life. So the remember the Tour de France lady?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you the sign. And I told you yesterday
Yeah.
they caught her.
Yeah.
Caught her.
Yep.
Well, now the French were like, "Yeah, we got you, lady. We have got you, you 30-year-old lady. Turns out you are not a German at all. Aha, you was a lie. You are French. So we'll let this go." They just decided.
What?
They decided to drop. There's no lawsuit. They dropped the lawsuit.
I
Yeah.
was reading today they were
Yeah.
going to fine her like $1,700.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I think what it was, they thought it was he's like, he's a German lady. We'll take her down. Well, the fullest extent of the law. We shall smoke and blow the rings on her face while she sits in her jail cell and cries her big German tears. We took enough abuse from you back in 1942, did we not? Yeah. I can't stand it. You knock over our bicyclists and you ruined our race. These boys in their fruity little backer pants, they decided to take a minute off. When they protested the racing conditions, blaming us for the German lady who knocked him over. What did you say? What did you French? No hard feelings. Hey, bygones be bygones. Hey, could happen to anyone.
Oh boy.
Seriously, they just they found out she wasn't German, and they were withdrawing our complaints. This story has been blown out of proportion. We wish to remind everyone the safety rules of the race. If you come to the tour, you hold your kid, you hold your pet. Do not cross the road carelessly, and above all, respect the riders, the ones worthy of live TV. The other ones we don't care. Knock their asses over the sign. They are probably German.
Wait until the real riders go by.
Yeah.
And then put your damn sign out.
Look at the floppy cardboard bag. Just wait the important riders go by. You want to take down a rider from, say, America? We salute you. But God help you, a rider you knock over is French. We will prosecute you to the fullest extent of our ridiculous law. So, yeah, I guess that's over. I was so enjoying that story, and then they just like, oh, it's over. No, forget it.
Relax, everybody.
Yeah.
Your long national nightmare has come to an end.
God help her if she had not been French. So doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right.
Wow.
Hey, speaking of Frenchies,
Yeah.
Montreal, a bunch of Frenchies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got their asses kicked again.
Yes, they
Yeah,
did.
that's right. Coleman and gave the Lightning a 2-0 lead in the Stanley Cup final there.
Yeah. And now the series it transitions to Canadian.
Yeah, see, that's going to be hard for our American boys with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Everybody on that team, American. And it's going to be a shock to the system.
I don't think so.
You got some poutine? No, I don't want your poutine. You know what I want? I want a hamburger. I want to get this damn series over so we can go back to the United States so we can eat whatever we want and not be suspect to your horrible Canadian food. That's what I'm talking about. Because everybody on this team, Nothing but red-blooded Americans.
I don't think so.
Shut up, Randy. On this Canada Day. Yeah, I got to celebrate Canada Day. You want to talk to me about a celebration that celebrates colonization and violence against indigenous people? You wouldn't get that here in America. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Oh, oops. Yeah, but come on, poutine.
Let's see. Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
Roster.
America. All the way down Florida, America.
Roster. There it
Granted,
is.
stupid America.
Here we go. Nikita Kucherov.
Oh, that's an American name if ever I heard one. I'd let my daughter marry him. Come on.
Steven Stamkos.
Yeah, that's Cleveland Stamkos.
Uh-huh.
I remember them. American.
Victor Hedman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a clearly American name right there.
Yanni Gord.
Oh, seriously. You got to be out of your gourd to not love that name. It's American.
Mikhail Sergachev.
That dude sounds like he's from L.A.
Mikhail, you had a chance.
Yeah, no. This is not a roster full.
Chuck full of Americans, Randy. Chuck full of them.
Callan Foot.
Well, that's English.
Yeah, that's very English. He's probably British.
Alex Barre-Boulet.
Kansas.
What do you do with that?
Oh, there's tons of guys named that in Kansas.
Oh, yeah. Hey, have you been down to the Oublé farm? I know them.
Alex
Good people.
Barre-Boulet.
Barre-Boulet.
Probably from Boston. I'm guessing Boston.
The only American name on this team is Ben Thomas, defenseman.
Also, lead singer of Matchbox 20. True story.
Side hustle.
Yeah. So you go, America. You go take it to them Canadians.
Wow.
Okay. So, but not tonight because it's Canadian Day. All right. All right. Big George says, shocker. French blaming Germany for everything. World War I, World War II, Tour de France. When is this racism going to end? About that, Phil. They're guilty on all charges, I think. Yeah. Chief Skulls Burner says, I think I saw Phil on the TV last night standing with Malcolm in the middle. What? No idea what that means.
I have no idea what that means either. But hey, Frankie Muniz, great guy.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know that the thing about Frankie Muniz is that he had some sort of brain injury later on in life, and he has no, and I mean no recollection of his time during Malcolm in the Middle.
No kidding.
Better for him. We had to watch that crap.
That's so wrong.
It was a very good show.
It actually was.
I know he's a Valley resident, so I was just being needlesely rude to see if he'd because one time somebody gave him crap on Twitter and he came back at them hard and won. He's like, how's it feel to be a guy who can act? He says, oh, I don't know. How's it feel to be a guy who was probably working at a dead end job when I sit here with my brand new car in my mansion because I made all my money when I was a teenager, jackass. It's like, wow. Yeah, all right.
You didn't have to hit that hard, but you did.
Yeah, respect for Frankie Muniz there.
I mean, that's just nothing more than flamethrower right there.
Yeah.
Just flame through it right there.
And it turns out he's a Phoenix Rising fan.
Oh, there you go.
At least I think he is. I don't know. My memory of that's pretty well gone too. Randy's chuckle says, replacement story here. I was at the doctor's office. He was basically trying to tell me that the aches and pains come with age, but he was beating around the bush on there. And I said, hey, doc, you call me fornicating feline there? And he looked at me for a moment and then watched a grin slowly spread across his face. And he nodded, yes, I am. How's fornicating feline? What the hell was that?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. Randy's chuckle. Was that in English? Did your phone translate?
Did you just come from the creme brulee farm in Kansas?
Yeah. It was kind of like one of those things where you're driving down the road, right?
Don't eat that shepherd's
You're going
pie.
full speed, just regular roads. It's 45 miles an hour, and you're like going along. And all of a sudden, those big spikes come up out of the road, and your car hits it. That's what that text was right there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That was.
I think you're right.
Randy's chuckle says, I already read that one. Good Cat says, instead of Bruce Jacobs, How about the show be Jeffrey, Randy, and Wilson the volleyball from the movie Castaway? Or maybe bring in a houseplant.
Could be. Could be. We could see that.
You can name him Nallo.
Chief Skulls Burner seems to think that Frankie Muniz is a huge Clippers fan. Makes sense. Mr. Wilbur says, hey, fourth dimension.
He is a huge Clippers fan. He just doesn't remember that he is.
Right. Do you think Phil's annoying right now? Well, wait till we have to listen and talk about the Denver Broncos and how one injury after another has cost the Broncos their season, and they finished 3-14.
When have I ever made excuses for my Broncos? When have I ever made excuses for my Broncos?
Just a tip says, Randy, thank you for that PSA. Also, today is National Creative Ice Cream Flavor Day. I nominate pralines and amarines, a musty, gritty flavor that makes you go fetal naked in the shower.
What a sensation.
Wow.
Hefty Lefty says, Bo Nix from Auburn signed with Milo Sweet Tea as well. Did you know that? Did not know. Talk about the NCAA.
Who the hell is Bo Nix?
Who the hell is Milo?
I don't know.
Boogie says, so the other morning, Little Boogie and I were driving in the morning. We were listening to the morning show. Little Boogie said, Bruce sounds like a Randy knockoff with bad opinions.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God, people.
Thank you very much.
Randy's Chuckles says he wants to change his nickname from Randy's Chuckle
Fornicating
to
Feline.
Fornicating Feline. Yeah, that's going to be, that's a hard no, I think. Yeah, we didn't understand your text. We probably going to get your number and send it over to the county and have them come by the house and maybe put you in a 72-hour hold, Randy's Chuckle. Just saying. You might want to pack a bag. Oh, my God, you're right. Chief Skulls Burner just sent over a picture of Frankie Muniz with a Clippers jersey, and he's on the court doing something with the. All right.
How old is he?
Screw Frankie Muniz. He's older than Frankie than Malcolm in the Middle days.
You can't say that because today he's in mourning. We should be gentle.
I don't give a damn what he is. I go back to my original joke and I stand by it. You have to rewind to find it, but it's there. Just Tip says, Randy, my man, Salvador Perez has apparently worked out of his slump there. He went 4-for-4 with a home run and 1,750 slugging percentage yesterday.
Nice. Well, it's good to see that he's back on there. Welcome to the new era of baseball where every ball is a home run.
Bo Nix, by the way, says Oregon is the Auburn starting quarterback.
Okay.
Boogie says, Big George says, when Boogie says he's riding in the car with Little Boogie, is he talking about his penis again?
No,
he's got his son. His son is Little Boogie.
Yeah.
Why you got to make it weird, George? I mean, we got Phil for that.
Well, if we're going to be technical, where did Little Boogie come from?
Oh, my God. See, I knew it.
Boogie Jr.
Couldn't get past it. Hey,
they call those Boogie Nights.
Shut up, Phil. I got something important to say. So,
wow, what a stretch.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Yeah, you like beer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been known to sip on the old beer every once in a while.
Yeah, pass that seltzer.
Hey, Randy, do you like the ice cream?
Like the ice cream.
Yeah. Phil, this isn't for you. You're lactose intolerant and you don't drink alcohol, so you are out of this conversation.
I'm going to go grab a Snickers.
I can't wait.
So there's a new thing there. Somebody here in the United States, because America, they have invented a machine that turns beers, cocktails, maybe some other drinks too, into soft scoop ice cream.
What?
Yeah. Ice cream based on flavors of our favorite beverages. Well, we already have some of those, right?
Yeah.
But now below zero is the machine will take any beverage, crystallize it in under 30 minutes, keeping the ABV, the alcoholic content
by volume. Yes.
Exactly the same, meaning you can get drunk on this ice cream.
Wow. That sounds like an incredible Saturday evening on the old back patio.
So dessert stations in Hinckley, Illinois, they have created this technique that it has allowed the first degassed, you get the drink degassed and then it removes the carbon dioxide. They mix it with a gel, they put it in the machine, comes that ice cream.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they say it's amazing. I can't wait to try it. And you know what? You could buy your own machine for $6,000.
Is that all?
So maybe we'll go to a bar that has it.
When I eventually get paid in my new contract, I might just have to go out and get one.
Randy, you know that contract is heavily incentive based.
Well, yeah. Yes, so it is. Yeah. I'm still waiting on that check, though.
Well, you've got to meet the requirements.
I've been meeting the requirements.
Incentives.
Still don't have the check here.
So, I mean, I wonder how Jameson or Proper 12 or whiskey ice cream would taste.
I think they would just kind of like throw off your taste buds, though. I mean,
it's like a sweet and salty kind of thing, maybe.
Yeah, I don't. You go to the ice cream and you're expecting it to taste like ice cream. No matter what, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, whatever it is, Rocky Road. But hey, what kind of ice cream is this? Oh, this is a proper number 12.
I like the idea, but I'm with Navy Devil. Don't need the ice cream. Just give me the whiskey.
Yeah, I
just
agree.
drink the whiskey.
I agree.
I mean, just to try it once, just to see how it is. But even after that, I'd be like, all right, that was cute. Okay, moving on. Give me the whiskey.
What if it's a hot day?
What if it's a Coors Light?
Cards Chappie just sent me a text a while ago. He's in El Paso listening to the Daily Blender.
Yeah. Hello, El Paso.
And he's that looks like a perfect picture that he sent for some of that ice cream, that whiskey ice cream.
Hanging out with a cigar, looking out the window, watching the hurricane go by.
Yeah.
So back to my question then.
Yeah.
You worry what are the flavors, but if you put Coors Light into this,
oh no,
it will have no flavor.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I knew there was going to be a slam against me
or
somewhere.
it ends up being Horse Whiz ice cream.
I see.
There, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ha ha ha. Ha ha, boy, aren't you funny?
You're very mean.
No, I submit that you're the mean one.
Mean. I shall now project that towards you. All right. Well, there's got to be something worse than Coors Light. And I think we all can agree it's Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now,
PBR, a little PBR action.
I know this might have been mentioned on some of the other shows, but I just want to make sure you guys know, because this, as much as it's not a great beer, this might be kind of an awesome thing because when you've had a 6-pack, you've had a 12-pack, you've had a 32-pack.
Yes.
You've had a keg. But how about this? If you want to celebrate 4th of July extra hard this year,
okay,
making up for missing last year.
Well, yeah.
Roll up with this in your truck. Let me show you the picture of it, and then I will tell you how you can actually win this.
Okay.
And
all right,
right there, see that?
Oh,
that is
pickup bed dispenser.
That is a case of Pabst Blue Ribbon that has 1,776 beers in it. That's right, 1776, like the birth date of this great country. And they say it equals out to 148 12-packs or 10 and a half kegs.
Wow.
And they said the best way to honor this year here, America claimed its independence, 1776, least we could do. You can't just buy it. You got to have a forklift. And then the other thing is they're not for sale. You have to win them. They made 4, and there's Beer Chilling Company, Igloo Coolers, Skateboarding, Podcast Crew, 9 Club, Ali Makovsky, and Hot Mulligan. That's an emo Michigan band or something. All of them are going to get those, so we can't have them. Oh, I thought this was going to be a contest. Oh, well, that's no fun.
That's too bad.
You got to watch somebody else drink those.
Yeah, that's too bad.
But they have to drink them before Labor Day.
Because?
Well, it's out of style after Labor Day. I don't know. Now that I see it, now I'm angry I talked about this. I thought there was going to be a contest in this where you could win that.
Well, apparently not.
Then again, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon. Did you really want to win that?
No.
Not really. No. But it's a nice picture there.
Yeah, it is nice. Look at that. That's in like an old beat up pickup truck too. That's perfect marketing for Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yeah.
Well, I would just Photoshop.
It's been through some things.
Yeah.
Guinness onto that one.
Wow.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, let's talk, dare I say, NFL. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
DQ presents How to Do Magic with the new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. First, grab a Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard from DQ with soft-baked Nestle Toll House cookie pieces and world-famous DQ soft serve. This matchup is the stuff of cookie dreams. Then grab your red spoon, wave it over your Blizzard, and dig in. That's a magical combination of 2 classic treats. The new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. Best enjoyed with someone special for even more magic. DQ. Happy tastes good.
NASCAR Championship Weekend returns to Phoenix Raceway November 5th through the 7th.
A wild season of unexpected will culminate in Phoenix with drivers putting it all on the line for their shot
and earning the title of NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Featuring 4 championship races in 3 days.
Don't miss your chance to witness history from atop the grandstands as the action goes 5 wide into the iconic dog leg.
Or from up close with access to the fan-friendly infield experience.
Get your tickets to see the NASCAR Championship in person.
Go to PhoenixRaceway.com.
Hurry, tickets won't last much longer.
Shane O'Grady here with Life Changer Loan, and you've probably just refinanced into that new low rate. But have you really done the math? Have you really multiplied your monthly mortgage payment times the amount of payments you have left? Ugh. Let that number sink in for a minute. Luckily, there is a better way. Our clients pay off their mortgages in well under 10 years without changing a dime of their spending habit. It's not magic, it's just math. So check us out at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Thank goodness it seems like the worst is over, but is your business back to pre-COVID numbers? Hi, Bruce Jacobs here to invite you to take advantage of a great opportunity to promote that you are open and ready to serve with our affordable Open for Business advertising package. You'll only spend hundreds but reach thousands of potential new customers. Just go to 1580thefanatic.com, click the link for the Open for Business package. This offer will not last long. The Open for Business package on 1580 The Fanatic. Now let's all get back to business.
Contractors need bonds, and the professionals at Constructors Bonding have been Arizona's leading surety management team for 40 years. We don't just deliver bonds, we make your bonding better. As the #1 producer with 14 markets, Constructors Bonding has the relationships and expertise to get you better capacity, better rates, and better terms. For better bonding, call Dave McKee at Constructors Bonding at 602-432-5929. That's 602-432-5929. Or visit cbialliance.com.
This coming fall,
The bone-crushing hits.
the heart-shattering last-second losses.
QT dropped the ball, then picked up.
There it goes! Galloping free for six.
The long bombs.
Quick hits,
Bubble screens.
draw plays,
Slam patterns.
the cover twos,
Nickel defenses.
zone blitzes,
Spies.
edge rush.
And Mike linebackers.
It's NFL football.
And it's coming back exclusively to the Fanatic.
The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports, and I've sort of been derelict in my duty. Duty. Anyway, I needed to give away one of those passes for the polo field at Westworld, where you bring your vehicle, bring a bunch of people with you, and basically tailgate the 4th of July at Westworld. And I really did mean to do this earlier, but I didn't. So now I'm going to do it now.
All right.
Caller number 1, 888-368-1580. Wake up, Phil. You will get the pass to bring your own party to the polo field. You get to pull up in your car there or truck, and you set up your food, your drink, your blanket, your chairs, everything you bring yourself. Check the website for the full details on how that works. But you go to scottsdale4th.com. That's scottsdale4th.com. And there you go. So bring your own party, and they got a space for you. And the view is going to be spectacular and excellent. 888-368-1580. First caller gets the prize. And at some point, Phil's going to tell us who that is, or put him on the line with us, Phil, whatever you want.
He's apparently he's writing down some information as we speak.
Yeah, yesterday we lost the caller, so he's going to refuse to let me talk to this person until he gets their name, their full actual name. So. Anytime, Phil.
We're just doing live radio.
Just waiting to talk to the person in here.
Just
just anytime, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil. Let me talk to him. Don't give me the finger.
One second.
Don't you give me that finger.
1 second. We're standing by here.
I missed you being in there. Or you just go click, 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 boom. I'd have the guy on the phone there right now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to wait.
That is true. That is true. I wouldn't even answer. I would just pick it up and hand it to
I
him.
wonder if he's talking to somebody about his car's extended warranty and the winner's waiting on the second line.
That could be. Yeah. That could be.
Good God, he's slow.
Think this is payback for all the grief we've given him today?
Possibly.
About the
I think he's doing
Los
this
Angeles Cloppers?
He's doing this on purpose.
Yeah, I think so.
He's just being aggravating.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, Phil, who's on the line? Jesus Christ.
#1 Rattlers fan.
Hey! I've always wanted to meet you son of a bitch. Come on, Phil. Did we lose him?
Straight liner.
Actually, I have his information. I can call him back.
Okay.
Good heavens. Good heavens, man.
It has not been a good day.
Yeah, apparently.
Not for you. We're good. We're good.
I'm having a blast.
Number one Rattlers fan is the winner, but wipe those crying eyes. We'll have more passes to give away on the morning show and on Big Steve's main event, and also on the Blender again tomorrow. All right, now do we have number one Rattler fan? I'd like to say hi to him. Hey, don't swear. You're on the radio. Don't swear.
I won't swear, I promise.
All right, I believe you. How you doing, number one Rattlers fan?
Oh, pretty good. Getting ready to go to LA Fitness and go swimming. I like to swim about an hour, 3 days a week.
You're going to have to change gyms because, we beat LA. You shouldn't be doing anything with LA. You need to go to Arizona Fitness or Phoenix Fitness.
Well, it's called eSporta, but I'm not really here to plug them. I think I'm a winner of some sort. Also, the Rattlers are playing Tucson this week. Would you like to hear my score prediction?
I'm. Let me guess. Let's see, 48-3.
No, what was the U of A ASU score? Was that like 77-7 or something?
That is correct. Yeah, 77-7.
So it's not going to be quite like that, but I'm going to give you a realistic 65-30.
Okay.
I wish you'd won a phone because your phone sounds horrible. But good prediction, and you know what? You were damn close on the last one, weren't you? I mean, the Shock got beat pretty bad by the Rattlers on that, and you were only a couple points off, right?
Yeah. Our defense only allowed 7 points in the entire second half, and we won 19-0 in the fourth quarter. As Coach Guy will tell you, defense wins championships. I've been a season ticket holder since day one, and in 28 years, I've only missed one home game.
Well,
so I got a pretty good record.
You are not kidding about being the number one Rattler fan. Well, listen, thanks for now also being a listener to the Daily Blender. And are you traveling to see the game? Are you going to go down to Tucson?
Unfortunately, no. I've got something going on Saturday, but we are going to have the game on the big screen, and we're going to be watching it at a barbecue. I try to stay out of that U of A cities.
Yeah,
I try to stay out of there as much as possible. Plus, we're going to stomp them. Hey, did you know that the coach's wife is the general manager of Tucson Sugar Skulls?
I think that's because Coach Guy is the owner of the Tucson Sugar Skulls.
Yeah, he's like 49% or something like that. It's crazy. And then one other thing about the indoor football league you might not know, every roster has a cap of 7 players with 5 years or more experience. They are trying to let the young players know that it's a young players league. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. I'll tell you what, though, I bet that keeps it very active and a lot of action out there on the field. People just trying to show what they can do, and I bet that keeps it a faster game.
It does. The two guys in motion, but let me tell you, I'm going to go back to what Coach Guy says. Defense wins championships, and we have 6 out of 12 appearances. So there's something there. Coach knows me, player knows me, even the owner knows me.
Yeah. Dialing fast wins you passes. So congratulations. You've got your Polo Field pass for the Scottsdale celebration. Subaru presents Scottsdale 4th of July celebration at Westworld. And for the details on how that works for your tailgate there, go to scottsdale4th.com. All right, number one Rattlers fan?
Yeah, and does that include food and beer?
No, it includes all the food you bring yourself because there's 3 different ways this works. If you buy the tickets to be inside the North Hall at Westworld, there where you get your food and you get your entertainment and your air conditioning. But if you get general admission parking, you just pull up and you watch it in your air-conditioned vehicle. But what you're getting is the tailgate version where you can pull up in your vehicle, you can get out your blankets and you can get out your chairs, you can set up your little table there and you can eat and you can do your own thing. But yeah, you got to bring your own food, drink, blankets, and chairs. They don't supply those.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got you. Keep up the good work. I'm a recent convert from that other station down the dial, but I really enjoy you guys Phil hung up on me, so I got to rethink that relationship.
Yeah. Hey, listen, just survive the moment when you talk to Phil. He's going to make sure you're all set with your information, number one Rattlers fan. And thanks for listening, buddy.
All right. Take care. Thank you, guys.
See you. 888-368-1580. So we learned a little something there, didn't we?
Wow. We sure did. We learned a lot.
Maybe don't take every call. 888-368-1580. Boogie says chocolate porters would make a great ice cream. So, okay.
Chocolate porters. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Sure.
Good Cat says, what about Guinness ice cream? No, just give me the Guinness. Give me the Guinness. Nice try, though. Sons Chappie says, there's a place called Boozy over here that infuses mixed drinks and ice cream with some kind of nitrogen freezing technique. It's absolutely incredible. That's exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly what that was, Sons Chappie. Hefty Lefty says, that pickup truck looked like it's had its shifter stroked a few too many times by Steve Ballmer.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, oh, no, well, you're not going to be the first caller, and Randy can't have the tickets anyways. Nice try. Just Tip says, where do we send recipes and Friday playlists? Well, as I've told you no less than 1.5 million times, Blender at 1580thefanatic.com. Are we going to do we have time for, the Classic Rock Friday this week?
Yeah, I think we will. I'm on top of my game this week, and I already
Hefty Lefty's turn, right?
Are you
taking?
No, I think you sent me Hefty Lefty, so I think I'll be taking care of that.
There you go. He says PBR just recently moved their headquarters to San Antonio. PBR sucks. San Antonio sucks. Match made in heaven.
Wow.
Fed fan says, way to go, number one Rattler fan. If I talked about tennis, Jeffrey would have hung up on me. Yeah, you're probably right. No, I'm nice people on the phone to a point. Yeah. So this explains why Tanya Snyder was named the co-CEO of the Washington football team.
Why is that?
Because now, after an investigation, the NFL has fined the Washington football team $10 million.
Oh, boy.
A culture investigation is what it was called. So now she's got the helm. She's running stuff. And I guess the Dan Snyder guy had to step down a little bit. I think they just basically, the NFL said, okay, your house is a mess and you can't be at the helm of this thing. Or, Roger Goodell concluded that for many years, the workplace environment at the Washington football team, generally and particularly for women, was highly unprofessional. Bullying and intimidation frequently took place. Many described the culture as one of fear, and numerous female employees reported having experienced sexual harassment and a general lack of respect in the workplace. So Dan Snyder being told, maybe you got to sit this one out. And his wife now steps up to take over. It tells you a little something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think this was a good move by the NFL, although I still think that there was some other stuff that was swept under the rug I don't think we'll hear about.
Yep.
I mean, you can't tell me the owner of the ball club did not understand what was going on in the headquarters.
You don't get a $10 million fine without having something going on.
And the whole cheerleader video thing, you can't tell me there wasn't some talk about that either.
Yep.
So how did that happen? And why did it happen? And why is the CEO still the CEO? That's a great question for the NFL and for the Washington football team.
So here are the recommendations for them going forward. Develop a formal protocol for reporting allegations of harassment and misconduct.
Mm-hmm.
Develop a disciplinary action plan. Conduct anonymous workplace culture and sexual harassment surveys.
Mm-hmm.
Hire a third party to provide regular training for all employees on the whole bullying, sexual harassment, and other stuff. Increase number of women and minority employees throughout the organization. Does that seem like the best idea? It's like, we need more people to harass.
We had a problem with women, so let's get all of them that we can.
Well, putting them in charge is not the worst idea, to be honest. So implement clear organizational structure with clear lines of authority. Expand and empower the organization's in-house human resources and legal departments. Create formal onboarding process for new hires and a program for regular performance reviews. Assign an HR employee to the cheerleading squad or co-ed dance team, and retain independent consultant to conduct annual assessment of employee policies.
It's a good plan. I hope it works. And I hope that Mrs. Snyder is able to
Sounds like a bunch of blah, blah, blah.
Spearhead this organization and get it going in the right direction.
They just need to get a new owner.
No?
I mean, so this is I believe there's more coming out, like you say. There's more stuff we haven't even heard about yet. And Roger Goodell is trying the best way he can for Dan Snyder to keep the team.
But why? How does that benefit Roger Goodell in the NFL?
Not a clue. Not a clue. It's a good old boys club, and he's one of the boys. So they're trying to do him solid. And here's why Roger Goodell is always going to try to do one of the good old boys is solid. Because all the people who could vote Roger Goodell out of his job, also good old boys.
Yeah, well, he
watching
works for
what
them.
he does, and because they're going to think when it's my turn, I want him to do the same for me.
Yeah.
So it's all just this is pointless. $10 million, nothing, and putting the wife in charge, trying to make it look like something is being done or changed. It's all garbage.
Here's the thing: is that the commissioner position in the NFL specifically does not get paid by both the players and the owners, just the owners, meaning he works specifically at the owner's behest. And because of that, he's always going to hedge towards what makes sense for ownership and owners alike. And so creating a previous record where they can just let go of an owner, the rest of the owners, as much as they might not look or frown down upon them, they're going to say, well, what if we happen to have some of our shady stuff come to light? Even somebody like Robert Kraft, who's seen as the top tier of the owners.
Did I just say that? I thought I pretty much said that, but I said it with fewer words.
Yeah.
Is it fact I used fewer words that you didn't get that you're making my exact point?
No, I thought that I could expand upon it and just,
I see.
And just go on.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I just said, man. Well, that's a hell of a retort, Phil.
It's been a day.
Boogie says it's a joke that DNA Snyder gets in trouble, so then he just simply makes his wife the CEO.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to keep it in the family. If he gets removed of duties, at least somebody in the family he still will have his control over it. So it's garbage.
And I don't know how much the Snyder family have, but a $10 million blow to your system, that's a pretty good chunk of change.
Not a bad chunk of change, considering though you've a $2 billion company, and that money will easily and quickly be recovered.
I understand that, but I'm still, it's not like
for all the crap he did, that is nothing.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that too. The bottom line is, I'm just saying that I think that $10 million is a pretty good. It's not like it's $150,000 slap on the wrist. You know what I mean?
Well,
that would be chump change.
Remember,
it was like 2.5 years in prison for roofing and raping a bunch of women. It's not like that. That would
be really
unthinkable that somebody would do that. And then Felicia Rashad would say, "Oh, he's such a good man." Yeah, that would be horrible, right?
No, are we talking about?
It's not even realistic. That
Cosby
happen,
or
right?
Snyder?
Which
one are we talking about?
Sorry, I got carried away there. Sorry. And by the way, number one Rattler fan, you do not need Phil to call you because your tickets will be available at Will Call. Would you make sure you tell people this? It's going to be at Will Call. So
I was being rushed to get him on air.
Yeah, but then you talked to him afterwards. Nice try. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Saw you do it. Saw you doing it.
I wasn't. My lips did not
Saw
move.
you doing it. Yeah, you're a ventriloquist. I see how you do it. For some reason, every time, never mind. I was gonna say every time I see Phil drink water, you can't hear my ass anymore. So some kind of a weird ventriloquist joke I was working out in there. Just
we gotta go to break.
Yeah, probably. Skull says Vikings going to the Super Bowl. Hello, good to hear from you, Skull. Senior Wakenbake wants to know if we can give away Phil.
The phone lines will be jammed.
It's a thought.
For months.
No, he just means to Canada.
Oh.
Cold Trickle says, Randy, got to start with Stranglehold tomorrow. Should be the Sun's new song. Well, this is a Hefty Lefties list. So,
okay.
If you want to send in a list, Cold Trickle, there's Blender at 1580 The Fanatic.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, Phil reminds me of Kirk Cousins. Average at best, looks like him. Goes around saying, you feel that? You feel that?
I've never said that once.
No, you've never said that, and you don't look like
I don't look like
Cousins
him
at all.
No.
How does he look like Kirk Cousins?
I do take that as an insult.
That just doesn't make sense. Heavy Metal Maniac says, I like pretty good peanut butter milk stout or just milk stout. Don't care for the Guinness. A little too dry for my taste. Shut the hell up, Phil. You Phoenix Suns hater. You turncoat you.
Thank you.
A lot going on there in that sentence.
Yes, peanut butter to hate me.
Number one Rattler fan says, oh, gotcha. Will call. Got it. Thank you. There you go, buddy. All right, let's take that break. When we come back, we've got on this day in Big Georgia sports history. Got a good wheel of sports. Let's make sure we do some of that. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Power your passions for less during Dell's exceptional Black Friday in July event. Enjoy up to $400 off high-performance Dell XPS laptops and desktops, along with next-level Alienware systems, all powered by Intel Core processors. Shop special prices on stunning Dell monitors, top brand electronics and accessories, plus enjoy free shipping on everything. Don't forget to ask for Intel when you call 800 by Dell. That's 800 by Dell.
Get more out of summer when you get more from the Home Depot and trusted brands like Behr Paint. Beat the summer heat by taking on a paint project indoors and keep things cool with 4th of July savings on paint and all the supplies you need. We're making sure now is the perfect time to give your home a refresh. How cool is that? 4th of July savings only from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Did you know Cascade Platinum is so powerful you can load dirty dishes in the dishwasher without a pre-rinse?
Clean. Cascade for your dishwashing machine.
That's right. Unlike other detergents, Cascade Platinum has 50% more cleaning power with enzymes that break down food particles. It even works in your dishwasher's quick wash cycle.
More power. More clean.
So skip the pre-rinse and switch to Cascade Platinum with 50%.
More power.
Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Felicia.
We're the hosts of the show, Drive Friendly.
With Steve's 40 years of experience, you're going to get the real insider information about the automotive industry. And I'll be interviewing local celebrities and experts so you can be informed and live your very best life.
Laugh and learn with Steve, Felicia, and the gang. You'll be smarter for listening. Drive Friendly, 10 a.m. Saturday mornings on 1580 and 99.3, The Fanatic.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100+ degrees, 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com. Harmon Solar is an REC certified solar professional.
Mortgage rates are nearing all-time lows. Now is the time to refinance or purchase a home and take advantage of the low-rate environment. District Lending can help. We are a local mortgage broker that's been helping Arizona homeowners for years. We have rates into the low 2s on certain products, and we never charge any lender fees. Call or text 480-694-7890, or you can check out our rates at districtlending.com/rates. NMLS ID 1835285, equal housing lender.
The Fanatic.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports, and looks like Milwaukee is already up on Atlanta. I don't know why we don't have the game on any of our screens here, but right now it's 16-6. Milwaukee already with a 10-point lead over the Atlanta Hawks. So I guess
I didn't see it. I didn't see that the game was up here
on the tent. It's on the tent. It's on the TNT. So we can see if we can find that.
Stand
there.
by.
Well, we don't have to stand by. You can just change the channel. We don't have to talk about it, and I'll just.
There's TBS.
Okay, I guess we're doing.
I'm
this.
working on it.
It's gonna be on T. Well, your channels are different than the channels we have in here for some reason.
History.
No, I'm working on it.
Just Randy, we don't need to share that with the.
Let's see there.
Listeners, that's fine.
Have you hit the Hallmark channel yet, Randy?
The travel.
Keep moving. No. I forbid you to have Hallmark channel on in there. Just the Tip says, Filthy, are you going to take more time off soon? I get very emotional when you're not around. The emotion is joy. Large Mars says, let's auction Phil off to Canada for charity. He can put the moosh on those hosers, eh? Yeah.
There you go, Jeff. Go. Got the game on. Took
No.
care of you, big fella. I got your 6.
I don't think they need another pheasant, Large Marge. Which, by the way, just means he's a target. So they call them pheasants. Let's take care of business. Let's do this now. I got some great stuff in the Wheel of Sports, so let's get this going. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1859, the very first intercollegiate baseball game occurred when Amherst College beat Williams College 66-32 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Wow.
The game was one of the last played under an earlier version of baseball known as Massachusetts rules, which prevailed in New England until Knickerbocker rules or New York rules developed in the 1840s took over. Yeah.
Wow.
Massachusetts rules known as town ball. It was more of a descendant of the British game of rounders. I don't know if you know the rounders.
All right.
And they played that in the United States back as far as the 1800s. And that was really a stepping stone towards modern baseball. So as you see with that high score, Rob Manfred is trying to head back to that kind of play.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
With the way he's messing with the pitching. So enjoy rounders, Randy.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think I will turn my allegiance towards ice hockey.
Hefty Lefty says, is the Hallmark Channel a man card violation? Yes, it is. Unless you're watching that at Wife Point, it is a man card violation. Clear and simple. And don't even at me, George. Big George, he's like, I like the Hallmark Channel. But see, Big George is in that. He's married now.
Yeah.
He just got married.
Yeah.
He met this gal a couple of years ago
On the Hallmark Channel.
head over heels
Kind
in
of strangely.
love.
Yeah.
And he's all gooey and gooey. He's like, I like the Hallmark Channel. I like Christmas Hallmark movies. And that's going to wear off. I guarantee you.
You think so?
Yeah, there's going to be a point where he's going to be like, oh, no, not again.
Not my Big George. Not the Big George I know.
I'm not saying he ain't going to be lovey-dovey, and I'm not saying he's not going to love his wife, but there is a point where you can't take any, oh, crap. That isn't Hallmark. That's Lifetime. Why is that bed on fire?
What's happening?
What? Yeah, it stops being the Hallmark Channel, starts being the man slapping around the lady mysteries on the Lifetime Channel, and you got to watch that. And then you got.
I don't have to watch it.
And then what happens is same thing happens if your wife has a dream, and in the dream you cheat on her. She wakes up the next morning giving you this look. Like you did it. Like I didn't do nothing. It was in your dream. She's like, yeah, but you did it in my dream.
Wow.
Like what? And yeah, you're in trouble. And so, and then you watch the Lifetime Channel, and then some man does something horrible to a woman. They turn and they give you that look too.
Wow.
Look what your people do.
Wow.
It's like we got to get blamed because of what Ted McGinley, which by the way, he's the bad guy in all those Lifetime movies.
Ted McGinley.
What Ted McGinley did.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that jackass did whatever bad thing men do in that movie.
Enter crime here.
Oh, crap. There's the guy from Dawson's Creek. Oh, this is not going good for me tonight. He's going to do something, and I'm going to be in trouble for it.
Why does that happen?
It's the way it works with women, I guess. Anyway, so that's why they turn on the Lifetime or the Hallmark. You'd be like, ooh, there's some stuff in the garage on fire. And then you run out there.
Is that why?
You hide in a cabinet and try not to be around.
Pull out screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Start beating on things.
Well, this is going to take a while, honey. You go on and enjoy the show. I'm going to stay out here until you've watched it, talk to your friends about it, and then forgotten about it. So I don't want to be there for that.
I'll see you in 6 or 7 hours.
Maybe weeks, maybe. I don't know.
Wow. All right.
Some ladies with the PMS, just like, pack my stuff. I'm leaving for a while. You just,
And here we go. Cue the call from FedFan.
They're just saying. Sometimes you don't need to be around.
Here we go.
Should I get her information first or just put her through?
George, it all starts off nice, right? Oh, I love my wife. I love my husband. He's so nice. And then a couple of months later there, especially when they get pregnant. Oh, then they're out in the.
Oh, no.
They're wearing their wedding dress, mowing the lawn with the bottle, big old thing of Haagen-Dazs going, I hate that son of a bitch. Oh, I love him so much. Yeah, well, here comes the hormonal holiday. It's coming, George. It's coming. For the record,
Wedding dress.
my wife, not like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm still probably going to be in trouble.
Yep. Yep. You think?
King of Kittens says team governor Robert Sarver accepted the Western Conference Finals Championship trophy last night. And he said, "This is not our journey. Our journey is bringing the Larry O'Brien trophy back to Phoenix."
This is true.
Well, there's one word there that it could have been there, could not have been there. Back. It's never been to Phoenix unless it was handed over to the Bulls in Phoenix. So isn't it?
I think it
back
was,
to
wasn't
Phoenix?
it? Didn't the Bulls?
Wasn't it on our court?
It was on our court. Yeah.
Yeah. So the corpse of Charles Barkley just laying on the floor. They overstepped him to give it to Michael Jordan.
So
the corpse
he's
of Charles
not
Barkley.
dead yet.
May he rest in peace.
So yeah, we're bringing
Sorry,
it
Chuck.
to Phoenix. But other than that, I got no problem with what he said. It's the truth.
This is not our journey.
Well, let's be honest. Every year, what happens in the Western Conference Finals in regards to basketball, that's really the finals. And again, I'm going to say that we need to get rid of East and West, and it needs to be a 16-team tournament of the best teams, period.
I'll agree with that.
Divisions don't matter. Best teams on the court matter.
I agree with that, but I disagree with your first point. There have been years where, of course, the East has won in the finals.
Well, I'm talking in general over the last 10 years, man. It's been West, West, West. I mean, even more, 20.
Well, no, I mean, the Cleveland Cavaliers have won. We've seen the Toronto Raptors recently win. There have been Eastern.
I didn't
Eastern
say
surprises.
it was a perfect science, Phil. I said majority over the last 20 years have been Western teams. Go ahead, do the math. Go take a look. 888-368-1580. Thank you for that, King of Kittens. Horgon says the Daily Blender is the current version of the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in the 80s. Jeffrey is Johnny, Randy is Ed McMahon, and Phil is Doc Severson, always making mischief.
Doc Severinson.
He don't play one damn bit of music. And he doesn't have like about 30 old guys sitting around him struggling to keep up with anything considered pop.
All right, let's see here. Last year was the Lakers. Year before was
West.
the Raptors.
It's not West.
Golden State,
West, West.
Cleveland,
not West.
Golden State,
West.
San Antonio,
West.
Miami,
Okay, not West, not West.
Dallas Mavericks, Lakers,
West,
Lakers,
West.
Celtics,
Not West.
Spurs,
West.
Heat,
Not West.
Spurs,
West.
Pistons,
Not West.
Spurs,
West.
Lakers,
West,
Lakers.
West. Lots more West, Phil.
It's 13-7.
It's
barely.
The Western Conference Finals end up being a lot of the times the finals because that's where the best team, or even in the years, even if the East had won, the best game ends up being the Western Conference Finals.
I
Give me
did
that.
not know this, but in the 99, 2000, and 2001 Laker victories, Shaquille O'Neal was the finals MVP each time.
Ow! Oh! Ow! It hurt. I looked up the score. Milwaukee 30, Hawks 10. Oh!
I thought it was something I said.
I thought it was something you said as well. I didn't realize
got
it was
kicked right in the Hawks.
I didn't realize it was a Mississippi State.
It is. It's like watching Mississippi State play baseball right now.
Remember yesterday we were amazed that it was 4-0. What a blowout!
Lay down,
that turned out.
Vandy. Lay down, Vandy. Stay down. Number one Rattler fan says, the Blues Brothers came out 40 years ago this week. Classic.
We were talking about Blues Brothers
Yeah.
before the show.
Yeah, we were.
Classic movie. I want to show it to the kids. And trying to think, is there anything dirty in there? Really?
John Belushi is in there.
That's you're asking for trouble.
He
There.
ain't dirty.
Oh, boy.
Swave Dave says Suns in 5. I think the Suns' balance and bench are key to their success, along with the coach's mantra. Extra kick ass from Booker, Paul, and Ayton. That don't hurt either. Why are you so down on the Suns, Swave Dave? Suns in 5
because they, I think, just out of caution, you give them one game.
Suns in 5. Hefty Lefty says, Carrie Underwood does all the theme music for Lifetime Channel.
Does she,
brother? And he says, what? I don't even understand. Why does that even mean? I don't even understand that one, Hefty Lefty. Fed Fan says, I'm sorry, Randy. I dozed off listening to Jeffrey. Wow, that's what? That's very mean. Well,
who said that? Fed Fan?
Oh, because of my stance on the Hallmark Channel. That's why she's mad at me. Big George says, Jeffrey, I will always love the Hallmark Channel. I was actually just watching Hallmark Movies and Mysteries this past weekend. It was Montana Christmas. It was pretty good.
It was a Montana Christmas.
George, you're about half a woman, aren't you? Oh, my God.
Wow.
Do you have like a conjoined gal inside there somewhere in that 7 foot tall?
Here we go.
Giving you them extra girly hormones, making you watch the Hallmark Channel there? Is that what that is? You have any giant lumps anywhere? That might be.
Don't say
your twin.
Don't say it.
I just did. Just Tip says, I think Shakespeare said it best. When I think of filthy, and I quote, I desire that we be better strangers. Pleaseth, clampeth, thine pie holeth, filleth.
I believe that's the Old English.
Yes, as Big George said yesterday, I hate it when people who don't know Shakespeare quote Shakespeare.
Well, no, that quote
I
by
hate
itself,
it when
I
people
desire
quote
that we be better
Shakespeare.
strangers. Now, that's actually a correct quote right there.
I need to see it in its proper content.
Like people, stop sending me videos. I can't watch them on the text line. You want to send me a video, send it to me at blender@1580thefanatic.com. Oh, damn it.
I'll send you a video.
I've already blocked you. Oh, boy. That's the great stuff in the Wheel of Sports. Remind me to do the Wheel of Sports tomorrow.
It's a Friday edition of the Wheel of Sports tomorrow here on the Flamethrower on the Daily Blender.
Let's do it to start the show.
Yeah, Friday is pretty much a Wheel of Sports anyways.
No, I'm just saying to make sure it happens. I've only done this, I think, once or twice before.
All right.
To make sure we do it, let's start the show with the Wheel of Sports.
All right.
I'll start lubing the wheel now.
No.
It's going to get a lot of run tomorrow.
Why you got to make everything so damn weird?
No.
Man? Fed Fan says, watch out, Big George. Jeffrey is going to say you have thunder thighs. He's 6 feet tall. Everything about him is thunder. What are you talking about?
That wheel's going to feel like it's never been spun
God,
before.
Phil. It's the Daily Blender. See you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Bye.